and you don't approve of it and you can't accept that. You want to know something? Everybody here on YouTube does works, so we're all liars. And furthermore, you lied about your stomach cancer, so where does that put you in this place of everything?
Okay, hypothetically.
No hypothetical shit at all.
No, I'm saying hypothetically. Let's just say that you're right.
Facts.
No, let's just. Okay, fine. Let's say they're facts.
I'm here to fucking take you down, you fucking loser.
Okay, fine. Let's just say they're facts. Everything that you're saying right now is fact, but let's examine the facts. Okay, I claim.
You and your examination of the facts. You and your.
I'm trying to go in. I'm trying to get some insight into your opinion.
You tried to attack Peter Gilmore with fucking false bullshit because you saw fucking messages from Matthew Jones. You've attacked WJ as far as being a pedophile.
Can we please put that behind us? That is definitely in the past at this point.
Again and again and again.
No, not again. I accused WJ being a pedophile once. I say that occasionally, but he laughs and I laugh. It's humor. But it's not.
Oh yeah, now it's humor. Yeah, because you got away with it. It's humor. It's not humor to a.
You guys still there?
I'm here.
Iceman? What happened to Iceman?
I don't know. He just stopped. He cut out.
All right, Iceman. So he was going off on Buck here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bring Your Brain 13 show. We are live. I didn't get to do an introduction because the shit kicked off the right way.
Hang on, saying that I owned Knock Knock. I was wrong. I should have told him I was going to do that, or I should have told him after I did it, but I didn't. But I'm not a liar.
You cut out for a good minute
now,
there.
So you're calling me a liar. You're calling everybody else that does works a liars. Now, are you trying to tell me you didn't say that?
I don't know what the context to what you're talking about because you just cut out for a good minute.
So basically what he's saying, Buck, is like everyone that's done a work on here, if you're calling the Iceman a liar, are you not calling everyone else on or that has been involved in a work a liar as well?
I'm not saying everything they do is lying. I'm just saying here's how I view works. If I agree, Bring Our Brain, let's just say we're going to do a work, we agree on it, you're going to say fuck you, I'm going to say fuck you, and we're just going to go off at each other for a good week or so, whatever, alright? And then every day we go on a different hangout in front of a completely different set of subs, and we say, I hate you, well I hate you, da-da-da-da-da. Alright, next day, do the exact same thing all the way down the line till the end of the week, and then we say, surprise, it was a work. I feel as if that's lying to people. I feel as if that's taking something, making it from nothing, and then straight up lying to people.
Then
I'm not trying to judge anybody here. I don't really give a fuck, but that's just my views on it. Good, bad, or indifferent.
So that means that you're a real racist then, right?
All right, hold on.
You're a real racist, Buck, right?
Where did that come from? We're discussing works right now. I've never participated in a work. If you have anything against me for works, we can discuss that. But if you want to make allegations for things...
So I meant with the stuff that you put on your channel and the N-word comments and stuff like that, that means you're a racist, right? According to you, by your own logic.
Okay, well maybe you can connect the dots for me and explain my logic to me. What I'm saying is that's my view of a work. What I was saying about the racially provocative content is that's racially provocative content that I posted among an assortment of other videos focusing on various other topics, but that's the only thing that you guys wanted to focus on at the time when they were still up. That got thousands upon thousands of views. Those were there to get views, not for...
You're saying that, okay, so you're saying that it's not okay for somebody to do a work to get views, but it is okay for you to go around and be extremely irritating to get views and offend people. I mean, okay, okay, deal with that logic then, but that's fine. I just think that's
disapproving with it. I'm just saying what I think it is. You can fucking go and fucking do whatever you want to do. It doesn't affect me. I don't give a fuck, but I can still state my opinion.
I know that's the way I exactly feel about you. You can do what the fuck you want to do. I'm not watching you, that's for sure.
We can't do a work, and we're told we're liars, but you can say you have stomach cancer.
No,
And-
you can call me a liar. You can call me a liar. You can make claims. You can make a factual assortment of various topics and throw them in my face. And if you want to do that, that's on you. I'm cool
Well,
with it.
here's a fact. Here's a fact, Buck. Last night in the WJ Hangout, which was 8 hours long, at the end of that hangout, there was a couple times you dropped out of that hangout and trolls came in. And I know for a fact, and if I have to fucking prove it, I will. I know for a fact you were the trolls that popped in, and a lot of
Those
other
trolls were British.
Even said to me, they knew it was you.
You do understand that those trolls were British, right? I'm not British. I don't have a British accent. You can go and re-listen to the audio of any of the trolls.
Come on, this
there were a couple of
new
newcomers here.
You got voice changing information and
Oh,
everything.
dude, that's
Give me
so
a fucking
bullshit.
break.
That is so bullshit. I mean, listen, I can take the allegations where I can see the logic, but please don't accuse me of. I've never done that before. I have no interest in
That
doing
sounds
that.
like something Bucks
Coincidentally,
you would
left,
do.
And all of a sudden, trolls popped in once you were gone.
I left a multitude of times. The trolls were in there while I was in there at one point, I believe. You can rewatch it. I don't fucking know, but I don't like even fucking that's so bullshit, guy. I'm not British. I wouldn't gain anything. I don't do that. I promise you of that much. I don't do that.
I can say this much because I was a part of that hangout too from time to time, and there were, a couple of old school trolls that had come back from the fucking Flaggitude era is what I call it, and they have returned. They have returned, and they are back, and things are gonna get worse for people as far as trolling goes. If you could take the trolling, then you'll be all right. I've been there. Polston's been there. Dark Horse has been there. We've all been through the bullshit. So, but with that being said, can we really blame it all on Buck? I don't want to say that it was all him. Maybe there was some sock accounts that were his when he left. I don't know. We can't prove that for a fact. But I want to ask, since he's here, first of all, I want to welcome Omega to the show. I want to welcome Ian to the show. Jerry, Dark Horse, thank you for dropping by. Jerry, I have a question.
You're welcome, brother.
Real quick.
No problem, man.
You got called out by the fucking Irish Patriot, whatever the fuck.
I did?
Yeah, you got called out hardcore, man. And he said that you're nothing but a Hun. And that you might as well be an Englishman and this, that, and the other motherfucking thing. And that he has a proposition. He has a proposition for you that basically, if you don't join forces with him and create some type of fucking team, I guess, that there's going to be issues or what have you. The video, I can link you to the video. I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
No, because I've been off for a while, but no, but I mean, the last time I spoke to him, I said in the comments, welcome him back and shit like that, so I don't really know what the...
Sounds like a marriage to me.
The Irish Rebellion, I think, is what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think it's what's it called? It was called the IP address. Wink,
the
IP address. Wink, wink.
Hello?
I do want to go on a little bit of a tirade, though, if I may, Will. At some
Absolutely,
point
go ahead, man.
Okay. I'm over here listening to the Fantasy Fuckus on ESPN, right? And that's what I'm going to start calling this shit, the Fantasy Fuckus. Sunday morning, I'm getting up, and they're like, you don't want to start Drew Brees over Ben Roethlisberger. You want to start Ben Roethlisberger, even though he's injured, blah, 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 blah. Drew Brees goes fucking just all Madden on us and throws 7 fucking touchdown passes that fucking game. Come back Monday, and all the fucking ESPN executives and shit had fucking Drew Brees on their fantasy team. But they're telling people to go with Ben Roethlisberger, man. Does this shit not seem fucked up? Why you would go to ESPN for any kind of fucking fantasy advice? They're setting fucking betting lines, man. I hate that shit.
Yeah. You got a point, man. I don't listen to any of that bullshit. I don't know how many other people here are keen on the NFL right now, but it's fucking crazy.
Hey, Will, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, I had nothing but microphone problems last night, so I'm making sure that this shit's working.
I can hear you, man.
The fucking worst offense in the fucking league right now is beating the best fucking defense. This doesn't make any sense.
And it sucks because my fantasy team, I have Denver as my defense, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now? It's scripted, goddammit. Those motherfuckers.
Telling you, man.
Storyline.
That fucking NFL Illuminati.
Fuck, it's a fucking work.
Yeah,
well.
we're all liars again.
Yeah. They watch our videos and then they go over here and say, oh, well, Polston must have picked this team, so we'll go exactly the fucking opposite.
Let me get to the point.
No, you know what? I actually just typed a comment and I was gonna leave it. Watch Omega try to start shit with Polston. You know, it's so fucking obvious this motherfucker can't keep his goddamn mouth shut when can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear? Somebody else is fucking talking, motherfucker. Shut up. How about that? We can fucking hear you.
Sir, I will bow down and suck your dick if you left it.
Oh God, dirt, dirt, mama's little badass, dirt. Fucking same shit you've been using for 2.5 years. Try coming up with something new, idiot.
Yeah, Webster on crack over there is trying to...
Got this all right here.
No wonder he's able to show up in the hangout. He's got a support team with him.
Bullshit, man. I don't need support when it comes to you, you fucking idiot. You shoot yourself in the fucking head.
I said something. I'm so
He accidentally got...
Let me pull out that Omega bullet and put it in my own fucking head. Kapoom! Oh, it's a blank. I'm sorry. There's
I'm
nothing
not
there.
trying to own you, Omega, but I'm gonna accidentally fucking own your ass.
But anyway, Dark Horse was speaking. Can I speak to one retard at a time?
No.
Go ahead, because you're about to get humiliated by this retard, but go ahead. Let's hear your arguments, Omega, because I'm going to counter every goddamn one of them. Go ahead and call. Oh, you can't have an opinion when it was you, bitch, that got mad because I said how pathetic it is for you, for a grown man, to go into a hangout with... No, that's all I said. You got mad, ran to Facebook. So go ahead and tell me what it is that makes me so horrible. When the reality is, you're talking about yourself, pal.
The chaos commences. I just want to say, Dark Horse, that was a really good show that you did with Andre Corbell. All right, now get at each other. Fucking kill each other. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, you got mad because I used you in an example when I was referring to Malik. Malik asked me a question.
Omega, did I respond to that, or did I let it go? I didn't respond to that. I got mad. I didn't get mad. The only reason that I brought it up was because you got so damn ass hurt because of what I said. So I said, Omega, look, I didn't even respond. If I got mad, wouldn't I have responded to that and said, oh, you son of a bitch, you're trying to use me and drag my name into it? I didn't do that. I just let it go, like with the hacking shit. I can let shit go. You can't. You can't let shit go.
I can't let shit go, but you're...
Well, the retard just made you look like a retard. Damn. Imagine that. Go ahead, speak some more of your bullshit.
Well, looks like a YWC drama's back.
Never left.
Never left.
Here, by the way, Polston, I was gonna ask you, do you want to be on the roast of General Jerry? Because I know you probably want to get into me on it. So
Yeah.
I was only asking if you want to be on it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and send me the link at that time. I'll go ahead and try to join it. It's on a Friday, so I should be off.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like Danielson on and a lot of other people, so it's gonna be like a roast kind of thing. But anyway, I apologize because I know you guys are doing your thing, but I just wanted like to say that to a few people because I know.
Oh, you're not interrupting anything important. It's okay.
My turn to talk.
Does anybody have an issue with Buck's comments about the works and how they happen on YouTube? Because I know me and Dark Horse, when we did our thing, when we did our work, a lot of people thought it was real, and we didn't really tell anyone about it, and we did it, went ahead with it, and didn't get any heat from that. But why Jeff is getting heat for doing his work with Knock Knock, why is that different? How is it any different?
Well, so it's not all that different. It's mostly the fact that I was just stating an opinion on it. I'm not chastising anyone for doing what they want to do.
I mean, Whenever they do
I
works in
just
the
want to have
WWE,
a turn because I didn't even get to answer Dark Horse's question.
Like I'm
all the way before
saying,
he
this
interrupted me.
motherfucker. Oh, it's my turn to speak. Oh, let me speak. Shut
prepare
up.
to lose some more
I'm not saying
subscribers, Will.
speak.
Go ahead, Omega. Talk.
Okay, Dark Horse.
Bottom line, Buck, is when I
Iceman, you see that? You see the breaking news account, right?
Buck,
No, you see that account? That was one of the trolls that came in. That's proof I wasn't one of the fucking trolls.
Oh,
No,
this account right
Buck,
here.
what I'm trying to say to you though is
Who the hell is Breaking Heel TV?
I could care less about the other fucking trolls, but the point with you was the minute I put up that video, I no sooner had it up 5 minutes, I had like 10 thumbs down, which I don't care about that kind of shit, but I knew, and I knew, and I knew that you were behind a lot of it, and then you made your comment saying, well, gee whiz, I don't know, I think works, you know, they're nothing but, people that do works are nothing but liars, and I told you right out, well, you know something, here in the YWC, here on YouTube, we all do works, so I guess you're saying we're all friggin' liars.
Okay, let me address one of your claims real quick. The fact that I thumbs you down fucking 20 times. No. I came in when you had 8 thumbs down, and I thumbs it down because I didn't like the action, but I thumbs you down once. Not fucking 20 fucking times or 10 times, whatever the fuck you claim it was. Alright.
That was
And
but for me to do it.
And for the second thing, I was just stating an opinion pertaining to your situation. I wasn't saying every fucking. If you want to attach it to everyone, then I suppose you can. But I was stating this
How
one.
can you not attach it to everybody when you're
Because it
saying
wasn't aimed at everybody. If
when
you
you're
want to aim
saying
it at
a word,
everybody.
No. You said it yourself. People that do works are liars.
No, I stated
That's
the
what you
action
said.
is lying. I'm not stating that you are a liar. I'm not saying what you're saying right now is lying to me. I'm not saying everything you do is lying. I'm just stating that one particular action has some assets to it that would be lying.
I agree.
How can you deny that?
We're all liars.
No, I stating that action is like Iceman. Wait, Iceman. How can you tell me that that's not lying? If I go up to you and say, Iceman, let me speak real quick. If I go up to you,
you're talking about lying when you talked about stomach cancer and I'm doing a fucking.
We're not talking about that. But if I go up to you and I say I hate so and so, and you and every day I tell you I hate so and so, and I say, hey man, I'm gonna go and fight so and so. Do you want to whatever? Okay.
You always change the subject,
and then you go with me, and then me and so and so say it was a work. Wouldn't you feel betrayed? Wouldn't you feel lied to?
Not at all. Not at all.
Cancer-ridden baby.
I know most of these situations that are here in the Hangouts are works. I don't say anything, but I know pretty much most of them are. I don't go in any other direction about it. I accept them. I go along with it. But you have to be the guy that comes out here and go, well, he's just making a work. He's nothing but a liar. Well, guess what?
I stated
we're all liars, Buck. We're all liars.
Okay, then you're all liars. If you want to live in that, live in that.
Buck, are you admitting that you lied about the stomach cancer?
No, I'm not admitting that I lied about the stomach cancer. I'm just taking that, and I'm not trying to go into it because it has nothing to do with anything. Or, well, I guess you could attach it to something, but
she did lie about it.
But that doesn't pertain to the idea of what a work is, which is what I'm talking about.
We're talking about lying.
I'm talking about works being a...
Oh my God! We're talking
Thank you.
about lying.
Thank you.
By that logic, actors be liars.
Whoever muted Buck's view, I thank you.
You're welcome.
That'd be Peter Gilmore.
He blocks
Thank you,
everybody.
Peter Gilmore.
All right, man. You guys,
You're welcome.
People haven't said shit here. I want to Omega. You were in the middle of something, so I want you to go ahead and fucking say what you got to say.
Okay, fine. I asked Malik asked me a question. Why am I cool with Bucks View, a guy who has done racial stuff in the past? And I said, well, I could say the same thing about that with you and Dark Horse. Now, when I said that, I was not trying to say it like I'm still mad at him for that, but it has been proven fact that he has done racial shit in the past. Even though yes, we apologized for it and we squashed it, but just like Bucks View has done it too, in a hangout with me. You know, it's just the same equivalent. You know, I was trying to give him an example of just because this person did something in the past, I'm not gonna, and not to me, I'm not gonna just like shun them out from like being cool with at all. That was my main point. I was trying to harp on to Malik. I mean, I'm sorry, but apparently, Dark Horse took it the wrong way.
Dark Horse didn't take it the wrong way. That's what I'm saying. I didn't respond to it. The only reason that I brought it up is because you got so mad about what I had to say with the Melanie thing. It really didn't faze me at all, but I did kind of say, okay, well, then I'll just use this against him. An example of Omega always claims that he doesn't try to start shit, but then you drag me into a situation I wasn't even in that hangout. So I'm just saying that you do bring some of the drama upon yourself. You know, you do talk, run your mouth, and drag people into your drama. That's all I'm saying.
I had no drama with you at the time. I used you as an example. That was it, and I moved on. That was it.
Well, okay, then Omega, why do we have drama?
You have the drama.
Why do we have drama?
You're mad at because apparently you're mad because no one wasn't caring about your anti-arguments against Paulson or some shit, and people were more like WJ was just
post that? Did I make a video on YouTube? No, I didn't. I sent a message on Facebook, a private message, mind you. I didn't even really go into any kind of detail. Nobody knew who exactly I was pissed at. I didn't do it on YouTube. So for you to say I was looking for drama with that,
me and WJ's hangout, man.
It's kind of bullshit. When did I mention WJ's hangout? Me and WJ did a hangout. And what I said was we were burying the hatchet there, not behind closed doors, goof. We were burying the hatchet live on air. And he actually admitted that he should not have said that in a video. He said, okay, I shouldn't have said it on air. Should have just kept it between the two of us, kept it in private, because all the time people say, if you just come to me, you just message me, we've worked out our problems, it wouldn't have had to escalate to actually getting into a beef or a feud. That's what I was trying to do. And you mentioned it on video. You got butthurt because I said something about Melanie or whatever. And that's really, it's you getting ass hurt, not me, pal.
You're missing a big piece of the puzzle because after that vid, I did PM you and I sent you a comment behind quote-unquote closed doors, if you want to call it or whatnot, saying, hey, hit me up, so I can be on your hangout or whatever. And I waited like 2-3 days. And after just waiting, I just said, fuck it. I'm going to just state my opinion on a Facebook post, which I did. You know what I'm saying? And
so you were butthurt, right?
Okay, now.
Right? You were butthurt, though. You were leaving insults, and you started with your little insults. I didn't insult you, pal. All I said, when I even told you in that video with WJ, I said, Omega, we don't need the feud. We don't need to have a beef. I'm just stating my opinion. So, yeah, you had to wait a couple of days, and, I gotta wait. He's not responding to me immediately. Let me go ahead and call him Sheriff Dark Horse. Ooh, that's really a big, bad insult there, Omega.
It's better than cotton picker that have been called for like 3 years.
You called yourself a cotton picker, you moron. When did I call you a cotton picker in the last video? I didn't. You said that you were a cotton picker. Yes, Danielson, I'm a cotton picker. That's what you said, moron, not me. I didn't call you a cotton picker one time.
Your statement that you just made, buddy, but okay.
Well, how is that a contradiction? Explain it. I'll wait. Go ahead.
First of all, number one, I waited 3 days for you to respond to that because I wanted to give you some time. Maybe you had some shit going on within that. You know what I mean? Then after 3 days, I made that post, and quite funny, you did immediately responded with just saying there. 2, you calling me a cotton picker way before that question was asked to me, and I said it in a sarcastic manner, buddy, to you.
I said, are you a cotton picker? I asked you a question.
You said you never called me.
I said, is that, I'm asking you if you are one. I'm not saying, hey, Omega, you're a cotton picker. I'm saying, hey, Omega, are you a cotton picker? That was your choice to say yes or no, and you said yes. You answered the question, yeah, you did something right for once.
Yeah, you guys are getting a little bit too intense for me. You're starting to make me a little bit nervous here. I'm getting a little
I agree.
Calm down, guys. Relax a little bit. No more hollering.
No, apparently I have to answer the question about me being a cotton picker. What type of shit is that?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but Dark Horse and
Robbie Bauer.
The fact is, you're accusing me of calling you one this last time, and I didn't call you one. You called yourself one.
Even be brought up. Like,
because you're bringing shit up from 2 years ago. Well, he called me a cotton picker 2 years ago. I can't say, well, he called himself one 2 days ago.
in a sarcastic manner, but okay, buddy.
I'm just saying, you did call yourself one.
All right, guys. Ian, are you still there, man? I want to get some info. I don't know. He joined the Hangout. I sent him a link.
I'm here.
Give him a little bit of a shout out here. What the fuck, man? You're here. What do you want to talk about? You said you had some questions earlier for me. What do you got?
Well, can you elaborate what you meant on that other hangout you did the other day?
About
me.
you being a scapegoat?
Yeah.
All right, so basically what I meant by that is this. Simply, every time something goes wrong with their, storylines or their company or whatever the fuck, they always seem to blame a couple people. If it's not you, it's Scott Casey Gale or someone else. It's always the same three people every single time, you being one of them. And I found this out, and just, the pattern of behavior continues. So I basically called it, I'm like, every time something bad goes wrong, every time something wrong happens, they say, Ian, it's Ian. Ian did this, Ian did that. I won't do this for Ian, I won't do that. Why? Like, I don't see what the fucking problem is. But that's what I meant by when I said that. Like, they use you as a scapegoat. Basically, they just blame everything. You're the whipping boy. It's like, when all else fails, just blame Ian.
Okay.
Makes sense?
It seems to me like you're saying I'm pretty talented as well, from what you're saying.
As far as the WWNWS goes, yes, you are one of the more talented. You already know that. I already told you that.
I agree, and I've watched it a few times. Like Ian.
Promo-wise, man, like when it's promos, when you watch the promos, you can tell the difference. Breaking Heel, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
You can see who has talent for promos and who doesn't.
Yeah. Well, going back to that first time you were in. That was me that asked to work with you.
Yes.
Because I want to work with the best. I don't want to work with fucking Kongma Bobo and all that fucking shit. I just want to work with the best guys.
And AJ Styles.
You being one of them. That's Cody impersonating AJ Styles.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying it's pathetic. It's fucking stupid. It's unoriginal and it's boring.
There you go.
It's like when you're kids and you're playing wrestling, you're pretending to be your favorite wrestler. And I'm stuck on Steve Austin and not you're The Rock.
Fair enough.
That's why you don't have. That's why, like, when you have like somebody coming on there saying they're AJ Styles and then they zip their fucking, they come on shirtless and they're like 90 pounds.
Yeah.
Fucking come on there and they're shirtless and shit. Saying, I'm AJ Styles, and they don't, it's like, all right.
So AJ Styles actually watched
Let's go watch a Polston video. If we're gonna get bored to death, let's watch a Polston video.
Speaking of videos, have you seen that Skeletites account?
I've heard of it, but never.
But do you know who it is? It's do you remember that Sharon Stone?
Sharon Stone?
Sharon Stone. That Jewish guy who does rants on YouTube.
Howard Stern?
No, Sharon Stone.
Oh, right.
You remember him? Jewish guy. Shitty camera. Had the camera over face up to his face, but he was standing up there. He was throwing his arms around. He was wearing always wore John Cena shirt.
I'm wearing a John Cena shirt right now.
He was like
take it off.
ranting on it, like trolling wise.
I thought you would like John Cena. Will, he's a Tom Brady fan.
Yeah, right. Let me tell you something about John Cena. John Cena pretends to be a Bostonian. He's not, dude. He grew up in Newburyport. Those motherfuckers are rich as goddamn. Those motherfuckers got money. Money up the wazoo. That son of a bitch might as well live in fucking Connecticut with Vince McMahon. So fuck that dude. Fuck him.
Yeah, by his ass. I'm just saying.
Tom Brady would take a piss on his fucking t-shirts and his merchandise, wipe his ass with it, and put it in his goddamn locker. Tell him to go fuck himself. And if he had something to say about it, he'd call Vince Wilfork up, fucking tell him take a trip down to fucking TD Bank North Garden next time WWE has a fucking show there, and have that motherfucker beat the fuck out of him.
Rumor is that Tom Brady had a penis.
And Tom Brady's from California, and he's more of a Bostonian than John Cena is. Don't get me started on that bullshit. You're gonna get me fired up.
West Side, motherfucker, yeah.
I killed that son bitch.
I think it's time for
John's Hughes from Falls River, Mass.
But John Cena.
I love to say that Tom Brady killed Tupac.
Speaking of Cody and whatnot, apparently they're going to go live. Don't know when, but I know they're maybe going to mention Buck's View or something. I don't fucking know.
Fuck views sucks.
Why would I be mentioned?
I do not know.
You're
But I can tell you that one of the
In a
imposters...
negative manner, you're speaking, they're probably going to try and bury me like they've done like 500 times before.
Who hasn't had much to say here? How many people in this room right now have a problem with Buck?
I do.
Me.
I have a little problem with him.
Yeah,
He keeps
I know,
talking the
Peter.
same things.
I just don't like him.
Of course the Iceman does.
Can I ask Poston why that's the case?
Because I think he's a creep.
I think you're a creep.
I got a message. I don't know if anyone's aware. I got this message from some guy on one of my videos. It was about Buck, and he said, I'll see if I can bring a comment up, but some guy... It was basically along the lines of apparently Buck and Melanie were in a webcam or some shit, and he says, breaking news.
Wait, Jerry, you were saying? What were you saying?
Yeah, it was like on some comment, and some guy wrote it. Hang on, I'll see if I can bring it up here.
There was another channel as well, but there was is upset because he was on
No, I want to see what the comment's addressing, because if it's just the Melanie thing, I can explain that. But I want
Buck probably orchestrated the whole thing to get attention.
Basically,
oh yeah, here it is.
Are you kidding me? I had no part in that.
Excuse me.
I was an extremely minute part of the show Luke Dogg was doing.
You are minute. Don't you get it?
What are you talking about? Okay, Jerry, let me see that comment real quick, if you would.
Here it is, right here. So
All right. Breaking news: Buck Steve jerked off on a webcam and let Bambi Sarabia watch. Yes, they fapped to each other. She watched me jerk off. I didn't watch her rubber clit. That's as far as that went.
Do you know what a clit is?
Yes, I believe. Yes.
Sure you do.
Buck.
All right, so
Do you know where it is?
We need to find out if Buck actually knows what a clitoris is. So describe to me what it is, what it looks like, and what it's used for.
Oh, geez.
This will be good.
Buck, are we fucking moving on from that situation?
How do you find it as well? How do you find it?
How do you
Buck,
find
don't use
Yeah.
Wikipedia right now.
Yeah, no Wikipedia.
I'm not fucking addressing this. In terms of the whole Melody situation, she watched me jerk off.
No, we're not
basically telling us you're gay.
But can I? Sorry,
Clearly
can I
not.
say, is that like So I need
We're
to say
talking
this.
about the clitoris, and we want to know if you know what it is,
Yeah,
how
come on.
it's used, what its purpose is, and what it looks like, and where it's found on the female body.
Yeah, come on, Buck.
Why the fuck would you? This has nothing to do with the situation being.
The bringer of brain first.
Answer this right
Again,
You gotta be prepared for everything.
Even I'm prepared for anything.
Is it true or is it just made up? I just want to know that. Is it true or?
I'm really asking him. I want him to answer the question.
As do I.
I'm not going to answer that question because it has nothing to do with the situation. That's
something you
Oh, that means you're gay.
We know who the badge.
No, not at all. I'm not one of those fucking guys that comes in the IWC and jerks off to everything and tries to fucking
Answer the question,
get
you
off on
fucking
every woman that comes in here like you guys do with fucking Melanie and that fucking nasty ass nutty rock chick. You guys are fucking over her 24/7. Ugly ass girls.
Oh, you want to go after Heather?
Come
on, fucking faggot.
I'm a faggot just because I don't want to fucking talk about
fucking throat out. You fucking son of a bitch.
No, I'm not.
Ever talk about Heather like that? I will fucking rape you.
You just said you was a faggot. So.
You just stated that I am gay, but you'll rape me. You will rape another man. You have a sexual urge to rape another man. You are fucking pathetic.
Who?
Peter Gilmore.
I'm pathetic that you don't even know where and what a clitoris does.
No, because you guys are
fucking retard.
Irrelevant ass
You're a
question.
retard.
That says fucking nothing with anything, Peter. Look at you. Look at you stuttering every fucking second. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. Evaluate yourself.
Yeah, I look pretty damn good.
Your girlfriend says it doesn't. Your girlfriend looks like fucking 90, dude.
Hell yeah.
That's a bit far.
Hey, can you tell Buck?
At least I get pussy. When was the last time you got it?
Yeah. Fucking 90-year-old dusty pussy. Yeah, man, you get some pussy. Be proud of that. Yeah.
I'm very proud to get pussy. I'm very
proud to have a 90-year-old fucking obese girlfriend. I bet you are, man. Lovely. Fucking.
That's a bit far, Buck.
39, so shut up.
Buck, I know who Rosa is, and she's not 90 years old, man.
She certainly looks it.
Well, I guess when you don't have anything for your liking, you know.
I have many things for my liking.
He has his hand. He has his hand.
I've got a multitude of women who are willing to do a number of things, but I'm not fucking focused on it 24/7, unlike you desperate assholes. I don't come on here and phone over the NXT girls. I don't come on here and try and fucking try to know script.
We're trying to come up with the facts.
Like fucking Michael.
It's the facts, brother.
Last time you had sex?
I'm not focused on that shit 24/7.
Never. Can you mute one of them, please?
He hasn't had pussy since
You're supposed to be 18 years old, and that's not on your mind?
It is on my mind when it's relevant, but not 24/7.
What is wrong with you?
What is right with you?
So hang on, did this actually happen? Were you in a were you on like chat roulette or something or?
Jerk off? Yeah, that happened. I can admit to that.
Gary jerked off watching Melanie.
No, she fucking fingered herself.
Who's she again?
Holy Mary, Mother of God!
I didn't jerk off watching her. I'm not into her. She messaged me saying, "Hey, can I think you're whatever. Can I watch you? I like you, whatever. Okay, whatever." We camped for a good 5 minutes. I said, "Do you want to watch?" Fuck it. Okay.
No, you're so negative against her to the point where
because
everybody
fucking
knows
stupid asshole who has nothing to do with us. I had a whole lot, but I have people in the chat who say, "Let him talk." I agree. This guy's making logical points. When she talks, everybody's fucking, "Ooh, let's hear a story. What about them tits?" Nobody's fucking congratulating her opinion because it's irrelevant. She'll be talking about fucking fish sticks when we're talking about a completely different other subject. It's fucking irrelevant.
Buck, have you gone through puberty yet?
Yes.
He probably hasn't.
His balls haven't dropped yet.
And see, immature claims like that validate my points, Peter.
Immature claims.
No, it's fact. It's fact. It's not irrelevant points. It's fact.
I'm telling you like it is. I'm giving you the information, and you have to insult me.
You are liars. That's not an immature claim.
That's an observation. If you tell me something that's untrue, I consider it a lie. If you tell a multitude of people that's something that's untrue, I consider it a lie. One and the same.
Look, everything you have said has been a lie.
You stated everyone in the IWC are liars. Cool. If you want to be
Shut up for a minute because I want to say this. When
Hey,
you
man.
first came here on YouTube, you were Bucks View Entertainment. And
No,
you
not entertainment. It was commentary.
you
I have proof of that.
Several
Bucks use commentaries.
and you were Bucks View Entertainment.
No, that's
Can I-
bullshit. Go and look
No,
at my original picture.
he's-
Go and look at my original picture from when I.
And
from
then
the
he
first time I was
stole.
on here.
Then he stole Sean's whole freaking profile comment right there.
About me.
Go and fucking look at the
About
original
me.
shit. Somebody
You
has
just
that
stole
information.
it.
You
You
go on
ripped
Google
it.
Hangouts and look at that.
Why was Buck jerking off in front of Melanie in the first place? Is a question.
Because she asked me
Because
to.
he was hot for her, Will.
Probably.
If she asked you to jump off a cliff,
You're not into the girl. Fucking gross.
Leave
if she
your
asked
hat
you
on.
penis to
Why are
center,
you so up to defend her, by the way? Are you into her?
You talking to me? Who are you talking
No,
about?
no, man, not you. I'm talking to fucking Iceman and Peter.
I want to give a shout out.
I have no
I
problem.
smoked it for her,
Oh,
but my friends
I want to give a shout out real quick to
I have
Emmanuel
no
Sanders
problem
on my
with
fantasy
women,
football
Buck.
team.
No, I
Thank
would
you.
not fuck her. She's really gross, in my opinion. I would not fuck her. Her body kind of disgusts me.
Buck, I have no problem with any woman. Unlike you, I am starting to wonder where your preference is going.
My preferences go to women. I'm not bisexual. I'm not gay, and I have no problem with people who are. Unlike you, apparently. So if you want to play that deal, play it.
I don't have to worry about playing that field. I've been with a lot of women in my life. The last
No,
one I
I'm
was
talking
with,
about
she
perspective.
passed
I'm not
away.
talking about how many women you've been with. That's irrelevant. I'm talking about your perspective. If you want to be homophobic, that's on you. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck. The bottom line is, when I came into this hangout, the point was, you said people that did works were liars.
Can I say something?
I want to bring this up again.
Every state and every.
Everybody on this panel that's done work, we're all liars. Are you saying that?
If Peter will stop muting me, which is Peter, you
Well,
do
Ian
understand-
wanted to say something first, so shut the fuck up.
No,
Listen,
no, no,
let
Peter,
me
Peter,
talk.
Peter, shut the fuck up.
it should
Peter,
No,
from
make
you.
me shut up.
It's-
Make me
Some
shut up.
people
You can't try it.
Another
you do
good question
understand
here.
that that is saying that that is
Another
admitting
good
that you
question
cannot
here.
handle what's happening, right?
There's another
Yeah,
good question here. It said, if Melanie asked you to bang her, would you?
I would not. I just addressed that.
Yes, you fucking would. Don't fucking lie.
Yeah.
Her body is fucking repulsive. Do you see how fucking she looks like Michael Jackson facially?
That's
She
fucking
has like the fucking body of a fucking.
sexual.
Buck,
You
She
don't.
has the
Here's a
body
question
of the
for
Big
you.
Show with the face
That's
of
not-
Michael Jackson. I promise you, I wouldn't.
Hey,
Oh,
hold up, listen.
Hey,
But the
Buck,
thing is,
would
it's
you
like
have
it's
sex
so-
with
Yes,
Beyonce?
Iceman, speak.
so-
Yeah,
It's a
man.
bit critical.
Buck, would you have sex with Beyonce?
Potentially, yeah.
Taylor
Decent,
Swift?
I'd say so, yeah.
Does that fat go out of our
You're a
like, really
liar.
funny pills? What about,
But I'm not a liar when I. Okay, whatever. Fuck it.
You're a liar. See? Now I
I
have
know
no-
I'm not into fat
Iceman.
girls at all, but I'm also not into fucking obese girls, which is what she is.
Iceman.
Here's my point. I'm calling you a liar because I asked you if you'd have sex with. Now,
Did you hear that?
What?
how can you correlate this?
I don't know
Be
if it's
serious.
my computer
I hear
or
it.
if it's your mic.
Really?
But
What
relax.
what I'm saying to be true, and what you're saying, you want people. So you tell me what's the difference?
Can someone elaborate what he can restate what he just said? I can't hear him. His fucking mic's or my computer's fucking up. One of the two.
Iceman.
would you fuck Melissa McCarthy?
I don't know who that is. Can someone please
Guys.
restate what Iceman just said?
So,
I have
what's
something to say. Well, if I may.
Bridesmaids.
Absolutely. Go ahead, man.
Buck, I just got a message from Cody. He asked me to say this to you.
Alright.
Hold on, just let me get the message up. He says, tell Buck to shut the fuck up and stop lying. Because
Ian,
everyone knows you're lying.
Can you send a message to Cody Brainerd for me?
I mean, you can tell him to go fuck himself and ask him what's
He's
my
watching
line.
live. He's watching live. So say.
Okay,
He's
well,
watching
Cody
live. So
Brainerd,
say
you
what
can
you
go
want to say.
fuck yourself. And if you have anything to say to me, come on here unless the fucking panel's full. And if not, leave a comment and I'll address it.
We have one.
Yeah,
open
he just
spot.
did that. So why don't you
Okay,
address
well, there you
it?
go. Then I addressed it.
But we know for real you're just trying to get fucking Melanie's attention, that you're fucking flirting with her. That's what you do at that age.
I don't happen to like you, but I can honestly say that you're an intelligent guy, and you know that just as well as I do. So let me ask you this. If you're into a woman, and a woman has shown that she's into you, would you say, fuck you, you dumb cunt? Or would you say, hey, I like you, do you want to chill out later, you know, whatever? You would probably say, hey, do you want to chill out later, or whatever you would say to her. You wouldn't insult her. If I had any sexual attraction to her, I would go out of my way to attain those goals that would align with that. But I don't.
You did it. That's why you took your dick in your hand and started stroking it, man.
Yeah.
We need to show the personal
I've never done it since.
to Melon fuck.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and just do that, so we can go ahead and
What happened is she didn't want to do anything to him on camera, and now he's just pissed off. Nothing happened.
Well,
No, I saw her rub herself and it kind of damn near puked.
No, you didn't. You grabbed
No,
that.
that's an exaggeration. I'm just honestly not attracted to her, and I don't know how many ways I can relay that information to you. I don't fucking like the girl. She's gross.
well,
Buck looks in the mirror and he's very happy with what he sees.
But do you like black people?
He's playing romantic.
Black people, it depends on the individual. Same with white people. Same with Asians. Same with anything. Depends on the.
So you don't like Omega?
Omega, he's a pretty cool guy.
Oh,
can somebody send Cody the Hangout link?
We got a full house, man. We can't get him in.
Then why did Buck... Can I ask something then? Why would Buck call Cody out then if he knew the Hangout was full?
Oh.
Whoa!
I did not mean to mute you there. You can unmute yourself. I did not mean to do that. However, why did I call Cody out? I just stated what he asked. I stated my opinion on it. I didn't do it. If somebody wants to leave and have him come in, by all means. But
Here, I'll do it if you want. I'll leave and if you want
Jerry,
to
you
join
don't
if you
have
want.
to.
Jerry,
somebody give him the link.
The real issues, man. The Irish Patriot wants to fuck.
No, we don't want Jerry to leave, man.
I don't want Jerry to leave, but the hangout's
Irish,
cool.
I wanna know
Unless
what
he
the
wants
deal
to
is,
message me on
because-
Facebook, and I think that's kind of lame because I think the people really have to say.
Jerry, if I share you the link, man, will you watch it? It's not a long video.
Yeah, I'll watch it. Yeah, I'll watch
It's
it.
actually pretty good. Like I thought it was impressive promo, actually. Not quite sure how real it is, but I'm gonna share that link with you before you leave. Or if you want to leave now, I'll share it with you on Facebook. You can hop back in and let me know what you think of it, if you haven't seen it already.
I mean, the thing is, like, with the Irish Patriot, is that, like, he was commenting on one video, and I says, oh, good to see you, mate, and he says, yeah, Jerry, and, you know, we're just saying nice things and all, but I don't know. But, if he wants me to join an Irish Brotherhood or whatever, I'm all in. I'll join. Fuck it. I say the Irish take over the YWC, that's what I say.
I want to post the link inside the chat section right here. Click on it and fucking watch it. Because he refers to you as a new, like, you know, the new voice of Ireland as far as the YWC is concerned, but he wants his throne back.
General Jerry is the man.
There you go. I shared the link there for anyone who hasn't seen it. Take a look at it. It's a good video, man. The IP address. I like that little pun there. The IP address.
Yeah, I already saw it.
So, Buck.
He gets your IP address, brother.
Buck.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Cody.
Buck.
Alright, so what are we talking about now here?
Get your preference.
Does Cody have the link?
Buck, what is your preference of sex?
Why am I hearing
Women,
WJ?
does Cody have the link?
Well, can you get the link to Cody?
I can give him the link, but he can't get in because we don't have enough space.
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah, we got 10 spots filled, man. That's all we got.
Buck.
So can Omega talk now? I'm in. Is your
Melanie just
fucking
messaged me on Facebook, and Bucks, she said she will never fuck you in real life. That's all I guess.
I don't think Cody swings that way, Poston.
No, not.
I'm sorry, Poston. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that. Can Omega say anything right now? Do you want to address something?
Well, is it all right for me to flirt and like chicks without being labeled as a virgin?
No!
on live hangout? Not whenever you're talking about some other subject, but whatever. I don't really think that anybody comes to watch WJ's hangout. To watch you flirt with Melanie is the whole fucking point, but okay, whatever you can do. I'm not going to watch it because I didn't even watch it. But what's your problem with me? Because I never mentioned anything about it. I didn't care one way or the other. And no, the Cabal shit was not my fucking deal. It wasn't my fault. I've even went to Cabal as much to explain to him that I wasn't mentioning anything about you.
Dude, I have a lot of issues with you, and it just all comes together as like I just don't like you as a person, and I don't want to be as
you as a person either. I don't like fucking a welfare recipient who's always going to sit there and try to criticize everybody else for what the fuck they do, but you come over here and act like you've got this big self-entitlement, like the world owes you something. I think you're fucking smug as shit.
I'm sorry for being confident and believing in my own self.
No, there's a difference between being confident. There's a difference between going on videos, mom, little badass, and you're the only one that laughs at your own fucking jokes. Hey guys, it's Mama's little badass.
You do the same thing.
Fucking shit.
You do the same exact thing.
So you're just copying me then. You got it from me is what you're saying. You're just stealing all my shit then, right? Well, yeah, that makes a surprise, but why aren't you doing it any more entertaining?
Sleeper take it over. You were in a
That's a hell of a lot better than anything you've ever done on your fucking channel.
What the fuck would I want to steal from me? What, co-signing on other drama that I had nothing to do with in the first place?
Oh, yeah. You've always co-signed on a lot of fucking drama. You come over here, you co-sign on the shit that was going on between me and Knock Knock. It had nothing to do with you. So don't give me this fucking bullshit.
Man, you're a fucking liar. I don't like you. You're a liar. You're a piece of shit. And I honestly think you're just a straight up, flat out bitch in real life. And you come on here, you act like a badass to compensate for that. If you
because
really
I
want
would
to
beat your fucking ass in real life. That's fucking true, Omega. I'm not beating that. If I fucking saw you in fucking real life, dude, I'd knock you straight the fuck out. Dude, I'd make you beat your fucking self up, dude. I really would.
You guys,
I'd fucking take your fucking fist, make you sock yourself in the face just for my entertainment.
If we were to throw the Prodigal Champ and Omega in the cage, and they're introducing you, like, what would your disciplines be? Prodigal Champ, we'll start with you. What is your fighting background, and what are your techniques? What do you use?
Well, I've studied in Taekwondo, and I've also done a little bit of Krav Maga in the military. So I meant, I have martial arts. I've taken a little bit of martial arts, but I've also done, since I work security, I've done detention procedures and stuff like that. So I've studied in that as well, takedown procedures.
Okay, Omega.
3 words. What up, bitches? Prove it.
Oh, okay.
I think I know
That was actually
who
5
my money would be
words.
on.
That's
So bitchonomics, in other words, right?
Taekwondo right there.
Well, can I say who my money would be on between Poston and that other guy?
Sure.
My money would be on Poston.
Ooh.
I just think Poston would be able to not come out and within a round maybe, based off of what he's saying.
Just seen the video, by the way. Well, first of all, I am actually Irish. I actually have an Irish passport. I am from Ireland, and
Are you a Celtic fan?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Are you a Rangers fan? I take it.
Mhm.
Well, here. By the way, I heard something happened to Rangers. What was it? Like something financially happened there, like
Don't
last
worry
week.
about us. Don't worry about us. We'll be up next season, and we're going to kick your ass.
We had an international incident happening right here, but
But even if you do go up to that, like, and like I said, well, I'm a majority a Liverpool fan, but like in terms of that, like, what happens if you get promoted and then there's financial liquidation again, then you get depromoted again?
Cross that bridge when we get to it. It's just like Celtic losing in the Europe League, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the Boston Celtics for a minute.
No.
Yeah, I actually have a Boston Celtics jersey, just to let you know. But yeah, no, I just seen the video. Honestly, like, I've always said this. Like, I think all the Irish need to group together, get like a squad together. I actually wanted to talk to him anyway about this, but yeah, the video was pretty entertaining. But yeah, like, if he wants to join forces, he's more than welcome to.
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, diez. Who the fuck muted me, cocksucker?
Not me.
My goddamn hang on, you don't be.
I'm an innocent duck.
I got muted about 15 times last night by Luke Dog.
Not surprised.
He loves me.
Luke is a nut.
What is your beef with Luke Dog? I
I don't have a beef with Luke Dog. I just think I truly don't believe that he's a TNA fan. I just think he's trying to make a name for himself by talking about TNA, because everybody else talks about every other wrestling organization, which is fine.
TNA's dead.
I just wish he would admit to it.
TNA's dead. Just face it.
I like TNA, so.
But I know how to distract him when he's going off on a rant. You just sing the fucking you start singing the fucking theme song for James Storm, and you get him fucking going. And he's good.
Can I retort to Poston?
Sure.
How is TNA not dead?
How is TNA not dead? Well, like I said, the one thing I like about TNA is they build their talent right. I mean, legitimate interest. A legitimate interest. I like what they do with Eric Young. They got Holly Shira. You're disagreeing on shit that they done back in the past, which is exactly what the whole debate with the Smartbusters was. It was always Sting and Hogan, which is weird to me because Sting comes to the WWE. Now everybody's like, oh, we want to see Sting. We want to see Samoa Joe. We want to see. But I mean, they were built up in TNA first. I like the way that they use guys like Eli Drake. I like some of their talent. Mahale Shira, like I said, I like his talent. I like what some of these guys can do in the ring. I like what they can bring to the division and whatnot. I know that a lot of people don't like Rockstar Spud.
I like him.
I'll get back to you here in a second.
Rockstar Spud. Oh boy.
Hello?
Hey, Bringer, I need to ask you, I heard that you were reading up some Irish history.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah, what's your take on it?
I mean, there's obviously a civil war. It doesn't necessarily resemble what happened in the United States back in the fucking 1800s. But, I mean, it's kind of the same scenario where one section of the country doesn't agree with the other. And that shit's been going on in Ireland for quite some time, correct?
It still is going on. Like, well, it's not so much like down south. It's like, I mean, they're a Republic of Ireland. Where I'm from, there's a little bit more of a hassle. Even today, I mean, there's still violence. You know, because what you have is like, because I know you wanted to be more formative with it. But one side is basically loyalist. That is people that are pro-British, right? And on the other side, you have the nationalists, which are pro-Irish. Now, the nationalist side, what they want is they want a united Ireland, right? Which is what I believe in. I believe in a united Ireland, right? And then the other side, they want to remain part of the United Kingdom. Honestly, a united Ireland is probably not going to happen, unfortunately. It's just the way it's been done by the British, you know, and then we have our parliament. Well, I say parliament, it's more like a broken down fucking house where you have these fucking mongoloids in fucking Stormont acting like a pack of fucking cunts. What a pack of fucking morons they are, and they all need to get the fuck out of that. I don't get in a rant, sorry. But at the end of the day, you know, let me tell you, Springer, right? Let's just say in the United States, let's just say the politicians in the United States completely walked out, right? Let's just say hypothetically it happened, they all walked out. What would happen?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Right. We'll see what I just said there. That happened last week here. And what happened was the leader of the party, it's called the DUP. Basically they walked out of the parliament in Northern Ireland completely, or storming as you call it. They completely walked out. And what happened was there was this big massive scene, a big massive basically they have to negotiate in 15 days, and if not, it could be major anarchy here. So at the end of the day, dude, it's really, really bad. Like it's probably the worst I've seen in a while, and you know, I wasn't really brought up in the Troubles. I was like born in 1990. I did hear about some things. I was 8 years old when the peace treaty happened, but I mean, there's still bombing. There was a bomb alert a few days ago where I was, but
yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, the thing is though, is that, and Alan, where are you from?
Me, I'm in Edinburgh.
Oh, Edinburgh, right. So this is the thing, like, see when a bomb, like, I'll give you a funny story, right? There was this incident that happened, it was like 2 Christmases ago, right? So there was a big massive bomb alert, there was a bomb there, right? So anyway, so there was this, you know, them work dues at Christmas, right? So anyway, basically there's bomb going off. Anyway, this guy comes out with a Christmas dinner, right? There's a fucking bomb in the building. He literally stops, grabs his Christmas dinner and walks out, right? And the interviewer grabs him and says, "Why are you grabbing your Christmas dinner?" He says, "It's a free Christmas dinner." But it's that psychological thing in Northern Ireland where they legitimately don't give a fuck about bombs, and people would say that's a bit mental. But like, it's like if a bomb, like, see in America, if you heard a bomb alert, everyone would freak the fuck out. But for some weird reason in Northern Ireland, we don't freak out. It's like weird. Like, I can't really explain it. I think you actually have to live here to understand it. But it's completely weird. But anyway, I apologize.
It's like Californians in our country that react to earthquake drills. They do it every day.
Exactly. That's a great analyzation of it. Like, that's basically what it is.
But so what you're saying is, like, you kind of are what the other person was accusing you of. You are not. You actually have the same mindset that he has.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm an Irish citizen. I actually go to Dublin regularly. But yeah, no, I actually have an Irish passport. I'm an Irish citizen. Because if you live in Northern Ireland, you have the choice of whether it be Northern Irish, from the UK or Irish. You have that choice. So I choose to be Irish, and I am born from an Irish background, etc., etc. So that, because I think he was unaware, was I, you know, what side or whatever you're on or whatever. But yeah, no, honestly, I am Irish. I have an Irish passport, so. Even though the Irish passport costs way more dear, it actually costs more to get than a British passport, but it's definitely worth it. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's besides the point.
Is that like they're trying to, like, basically y'all have y'all's own currency, right?
No. Well, in the Republic of Ireland they have the euros. In Northern Ireland they have the pound, which is the same as the United Kingdom. But you're actually not far off at Polston, because in Northern Ireland we have a Northern Irish pound that you can't use in the UK, right? But in England, if they have their English pound, they can actually use it in Northern Ireland. It's the same, like, Alan, you probably know this. See, the Scottish pound, you actually can't use it in Northern Ireland, which is weird. Yeah, you can't use a Scottish pound in Northern Ireland, which I always, because I was traveling to Scotland. It was on St. Patrick's Day. I went down there, and I had a Scottish pound, and I was in the Stenline HSS, and I couldn't use it because it was a Scottish pound. So it's like a weird system. But anyway, yeah, it's like a really fucked up system there.
I agree with you there, to be honest with you. That does sound fucked up.
See, because it seems like the UK banking systems love to swallow up like smaller countries and whatnot and get it attached to their financial system for stability in their own financial system.
Hence the reason why we tried to go independent last year. But we fucking failed.
Yeah. Do you believe in a Scotland being independent, Alan?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys got do you know what? I'm saying this right now. I think our vote was fixed because, see, when I was looking, and I'm not into them conspiracy theories or anything like that, but I was watching Sky News, right? And there was some guy who was recording it, and they went, now this pal's the yes vote and this pal's the no vote, right? But in the no votes, the yes votes were mixed in. So he was zooming in the camera and it said a yes vote, yes vote, yes vote with the no votes. So it's like really weird. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, there's something going on there, but I think if David Cameron keeps doing what he's doing, I think Scotland will eventually get it. I think Scotland has more chance of getting it than Ireland. I will say that.
We'll see what happens.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Jared. It is 3:41 here. So what time is it there in Ireland? I mean, I'm just trying to get hip to the whole time zone shit since
20 minutes to 12 midnight.
Sunday.
Yep.
3:41. So you're on the west coast.
You know, Scotland, when they had the general elections, the Scottish Independence Party won all their elections.
Yep.
That was what I found weird. They lost the independence election, but then they win, like, what was it, like 95% of their seats in Scotland? So,
something like that, yeah.
Yeah. That was...
Well, Dark Horse is back.
I was reading the channel blaming Peter Gilmore because he's normally the person that drags videos down.
Andre Corbill messaged me on Facebook and wanted me to say that whoever was saying TNA's dead don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Yeah, I was reading that in the comment section actually right now.
That's my opinion, and I allowed it.
Here, Dark Horse, props to you, by the way. I seen that Andre Corbill interview. It was really good, mate.
Thanks, Jerry.
I think TNA's dead my damn self. That's my
Thank
opinion.
you.
I'm cool with Andre, but I have to agree, man. I don't see any upside for TNA. Sorry, there is no upside. They're done, man. If the WWE fails on the level that they have, the level of exposure that they have,
well,
they can't make a wrestling product work, and it's not working right now, then what the hell chance does TNA have? I mean, let's be honest.
Well, there's rumors that AJ Styles is going to join NXT.
See this.
AJ Styles.
Just a rumor.
The problem is though, AJ Styles is making a shitload of money in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Apart from WWE, the only major place that makes a lot of money is New Japan Pro Wrestling. They have a shitload of money in there.
Mm-hmm.
So Finn Balor, he took a massive risk going to NXT. It looks like
I was just asking, they're the second largest in the world, aren't they?
Yeah, New Japan have a shitload of money. Like, it's unbelievable.
And I think that's what TNA is trying to do, is they're trying to expand their world market because there's no market here in America anymore for wrestling. And that's just the truth. So they're trying to expand in, like, India and the UK and other countries.
We only get TNA here like once a year.
Yeah, but like I said, they're trying to expand in other countries, which means that they may start doing more over there than they are doing over here. Just because the market's so flat in the United States, we can tell this by the WWE. They have the market cornered in the United States, but that's dwindling with UFC and other products. So I think that they're trying to go out and get another fan base because the WWE pretty much controls the United States, and they're even losing that fan base right now. The WWE is. So
yeah, I'll probably watch it. CM Punk.
How in the fuck is Indianapolis putting fucking 23 points on Denver?
God, are you serious?
I don't
23
even,
to 17.
They just scored.
That's because the fucking NFL Illuminati hates my ass. I picked fucking Denver to win this game for the first time, waiting for fucking Denver to fucking lose because I think fucking Noodle Arm is way fucking should have fucking lost to Tennessee, should have lost to Baltimore. The one time I picked Denver, guess what happens? This fucking shit here.
I don't
Sorry.
even understand what you're talking about.
Here, Polston,
American football.
Polston, what you were saying there, see, you're actually right in the regards of India, because if you actually look at, like, in terms of big wrestling countries, India, people might not know this, but when I was with ETA, the second biggest country that was watching ETA was India. The Indians actually love professional wrestling. I'm sure you all probably know, if you go to John Cena's Facebook, it's all Indians. Indians love John Cena. So yeah, honestly, it's like, cause you see them like if you actually look at John Cena's Facebook, it's all in Indian language. So it's kind of like a smart thing what TNA's doing, but they're also taking slightly a little bit of a risk, because if they are going to this Indian sector, what essentially is going to happen is they might like push away the United States type aspect, and it might alienate them a little bit. So that means they're going to have to take all their superstars and move them to India. Now, that's something that they're not going to do, but it's like...
You did give me an idea, though. We can send John Cena to India. We can give him as a gift to the Indians. If you really
There you
want to.
go.
There we go, send him to fucking India.
There you go.
I love the Indians.
Fucking say a lie, and then he fucking would complain about that too.
John Cena, it's Christmas, and we're going to send the Indians a Christmas present. Jump your ass in this UPS box and take your ass to India.
It's going to be
Oh,
like, you ever see when the president goes to a country, John Cena's going to come down, yeah, I'm going to have all the Indians, like a presidential visit. It's going to be like...
Okay. This is a question for everybody. Which diva would you like to be sharing a bed with?
Paige.
This will be good.
Paige, not even a question, Paige.
Okay. Poston?
Eva Marie here has to be Eva Marie.
That big fat ball, that lady from
What? The one that's got the bright red hair now. I don't like the hair, but everything else.
Eva Marie in NXT, that's what he's talking about.
With me?
Yeah,
No,
that's what he means.
bitch.
That's the only one that I see, man, that I always like. You know, I'm not a big Paige guy. I damn sure Charlotte would. No, hell no. You know, I Bailey or no. What was the other one with red hair? The one with
Oksana?
Becky Lynch.
Oh
Sasha?
yeah, no, hell no, not Becky Lynch. The only one that I
Sasha?
really see is like fucking Eva Marie. Eva Marie.
Okay.
Wants to share a bed with.
I'm sorry,
Awesome.
Sasha looks like a Klingon.
What's up, Paige? Is pretty decent.
Sasha Banks, man? Oh, I agree, man. I'm sorry. I don't see that.
Fuck them all down. You want to go for Pat Patterson?
I just said Paige. What the fuck? How
Okay,
fucking
Buxton.
petty and immature is that? Taking shots at someone's sexuality, which had nothing to do with your topic, by the way. But
Oh,
that's all
come
you
on,
fucking
Buck.
criticize.
You know.
Welcome to my world, Buck.
Omega, who would you pick?
Yeah.
I would pick Nikki Bella because she's closer to my age.
Nah, fuck that shit.
No.
That's what he's saying. He would fuck her.
As long as they're legal. Come on.
I know who I
I'd
pick
fuck
for.
Asuka.
Ask her
I pick Asuka because I mean if you look at she got the. Do you see her match on NXT this past week? She's fucking.
Oh, the big slap turned into an armbar.
She's got the body.
She was fucking popping and locking and shit, man. She fucking. When she was wrestling the other black chick, that was one of the fucking Funkadactyl bitches.
Yeah,
Oh,
Cameron.
Cameron,
She
yeah.
fucking threw her ass into her face. She did the ass blast, is what I call it. And she fucking did a little pop. She arched her back and fucking popped herself like, "What's up? I'm Asian. I got some curves too, motherfucker. What's going on?"
And
What are you
she's
gonna do?
saying, "Buck, look at this, brother."
Mm-hmm.
But to finish the question, I want to pick Taryn Terrell because I could easily convert that bitch to doing.
Oh
it.
yeah.
She's a Christian now. You can't do that.
I'm
Doesn't
Omega
matter.
fucking
Still
magic.
can
Shit.
do it.
I know who I'd pick. I'm gonna say Velvet Sky.
Yeah. I was
Good
gonna
pick.
He would be my second.
Gail Kim, man. Gail Kim.
Gail Kim. Pancake booty.
Oh man.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Want some?
Hell yeah, I agree with you, man. 'Cause I'm skinny, she's skinny. It'll be like a brick wall. I mean, I can't have it. You know.
Want some fucking syrup on them flapjacks?
What about Mia Yim?
Women you can't have.
I gotta echo.
I do Mia Yim.
Mia Yim.
Jade.
Yeah, that's a good one, Peter. That's a good one.
I thought it was only WWE divas. He said divas. So.
I did say Divas.
Pick Awesome Kong because she's big and bloated, so I just need a good ass blowjob because hell, she looked like she could take a whole lot.
Oh,
She
man.
don't do it though, man, Omega. She don't do it, man. The only one she's dedicated to is Buck.
Oh. Shots fired.
That's fucking pathetic, dude.
Bucks loves the fat kick.
Legit, that's pathetic. You're taking all these little pot shots for absolutely no reason. I'm not
I
taking
have
any
to
of
take
you.
pot shots because you took you.
I
didn't
commented
even-
something on one of your videos
I'm
that you
sorry, man. I'm sorry.
you could have
Shut
easily
up, asshole.
responded to.
Seriously, I am sorry. When you say when someone does works, they're liars. I
You
take
are lying to
I have a
people.
lot of friends here on YouTube that do works, and I don't look at it that way. So
Yes,
I
but
take-
you can acknowledge it as such. If I say something to you and then I say, "Oh, it's not that," I'm lying to you.
Sorry.
Going back to the work deal.
Emmanuel Sanders, come on, man. Score a fucking touchdown for me.
What's up, Ian? You were saying something?
Going back to the work thing. I have only
No.
had one work happen on me.
Just say this. Fuck.
And guess who done it on me, Buck?
You need to now.
I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to listen to both of you at once, but no, I have no idea who did it.
Panel that's done a work.
Ian, who did a work on you?
Will did a work. on
Will?
me.
Yes, I did.
Mhm. Which fucking caught me off guard, I won't lie.
Yeah, with the breast milk.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking get you back one of these days for that asshole. I'm going to try.
It was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah. Actually, I've got something in mind.
Breast
Not
milk.
for you, Will. Not for you, for someone else.
Mind if I cut you off there because I want to talk about the work thing too. I'll put it to you this way: if people, now I'm not trying to defend them when I mention these people. I'm just saying, if people like Sean's View can do storylines, despite what everybody here thinks about Sean's View, if people are free to like do shit like the BJ did, like 9/11 victims and whatnot.
No one's saying they're not.
I know. Hold on, Buck.
In fact, even if they weren't allowed, no one could censor them.
I know, but hold on. I'm actually defending you. Hold on, man. But I'm saying if they are free to do that, but at the same time get so much heat from it because the argument has been brought up that they are lying to people or some shit like that. They're I feel like people who do works should be able to get that same heat as well.
Not according to the majority of the IWC, apparently, and I'm fine with that. I'm not judging anyone here. I'm just stating what I see, and that is when you do a work, you're choosing to say with another person, hey, let's lie to people to stroke our own ego. That's how I see it. And nobody, in fact, I don't really see too many people enjoying it because you got those dislikes. Every work video I've seen.
I'm gonna call you out on
gets a
something
shit ton
there,
of
Buck.
dislikes.
Were you doing the same thing just to rip off Sean's View?
Okay, listen. I think you have the definition of a work mixed up. In my opinion, a work is when you say, "Hey, other guy, let's do something. Let's say we're doing something and do another thing, and not tell anyone, and then expose it later on." But if you're saying, "Did I do rip off him?" No, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Similar in my opinion, but
I don't under. Okay.
this is Cody's chance to get in the hangout.
No. Wait. Can 4, 6.
It's someone
Yeah,
else
you could.
waiting in line, man. I got a line waiting to get in this fucking hangout. Dallas is joining us right now.
If Cody wants in to confront me about any subject he wants to confront me on, feel free.
Oh my brother Dallas is joining in. Okay. I'm kidding.
Dallas is joining. He was the first to ask, so first come, first serve, and he's in. Whenever you
hear
get
him.
playing.
Ayers and Leon want to come in, but I don't know if you want to.
Leon wants to come in. Like I said, I got a line of people who want to come in this bitch right now.
Okay.
Can I also answer response to another question that skipped me about TNA and being dead? I mean, the way I look at it is like this. WWE, I agree with people that believe that say it sucks, including the TNA fan base that claims that it sucks compared to what it used to be. You know, because it's PG and shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, you got TNA, who doesn't have that PG barrier to it. They are free to do whatever they need to do to try to beat WWE in the ratings and shit like this here, you know. And they have failed to do that. So if the TNA can't beat WWE at its worst point, at its weakest point, which is right now, they have no chance in hell. Straight up.
Well, I mean, if they had the roster of a few years ago, back in like 2009, then they'd maybe have a lick of a chance. But now in 2015, with their current roster of vanilla midget mid-carders, I just don't see it.
You said something I can agree with.
There we go.
I do. I agree with what you just said. I mean, it's, you know, a fact is a fact.
I mean, honestly, they're on death's door. I mean, if you look at how they've been setting up these networks in India and all these places, and then they get canceled within like 5 months, which happened a few months ago, they're not going to make it for much longer. They could have the greatest roster in the world. Stone Cold Steve Austin come out of retirement. Kurt Angle could be wrestling a full-time schedule. But if no one's watching, then no one's watching. That means no revenue's coming in.
TNA right now, for me, is lowest point. I don't want to see it happen to them, but if it does, I will.
Do you know what I think TNA should do? I think that I think like if they genuinely want to keep going, I think maybe contact like Netflix or Amazon Prime or contact, because that's where it's at right now.
Right, Jerry?
Exactly. That's what they're going to need to do.
What you have to bear in mind is that especially, let's face the facts, nobody watches television really anymore, unless it's American football or it's sports or it's soccer or whatever it may be. Everyone is watching your Breaking Bad and your Sons of Anarchy and your Arrow and your Flash and your, you know, whatever it may be on Netflix. I mean, I was watching Daredevil. And this online streaming service, this type of thing is the future now. Is that like what'll happen is that what you'll see is on televisions it will be all online streaming. You'll have like, you know, you don't even need to flick through channels anymore. You can have it at a click of a button. You know, if you're
Plus,
on work,
it's way cheaper, and way more accessible.
I mean, fucking Sky fucking Sports, and you have to pay Sky, and then Sky Sports, it's like, what does it come to, Alan? Like £40 or some shit like that? Like, it's fucking ridiculous, and then plus you have to pay extra for Sky Sports. It's ridiculous, while I could just go, subscribe to the WWE Network, watch all I want, or I could go to Netflix, watch Arrow or any TV programs I like, and not only that, but television now completely sucks. It's shit. I don't give a damn what anyone says. Television right now on cable or satellite here, I'm only speaking for myself because I heard American TV is actually better than here. But like here, it's all reality TV shows. You have your Strictly Come Dancing and your fucking X Factor and your all that type of shit. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see some real shit. And the only two things I would go to is either online streaming or YouTube. You know what I mean? So I think YouTube is definitely going to be a big network. I think like what they're doing with YouTube is like they're trying to make it like they're trying to like put it up the mainstream level. But I can also see like TNA, if they're looking to invest, they could negotiate with maybe Netflix or Amazon Prime, where like you could literally just watch TNA, and also it brings TNA to a wider audience. Like if TNA now is on Destination America, I can't get this Destination America. You could probably watch it on Challenge, but although what I heard is they might be getting rid of the Challenge. Alan, do they still do it on Challenge TV? I'm really unsure. They do, yeah. So like, that's good. Like people in the UK will actually watch TNA because it's actually on the television. With WWE, you need to buy Sky, you need to buy Sky Sports just to watch Raw, and then including that, you need to buy a pay-per-view. Like this online streaming service is going to be bigger than anything. And this is a general Jerry prediction. I think everything will be done on streaming, and I would even dare say gaming, although I don't agree with it, will be streaming. I think CDs now are a thing in the past. I think downloading is definitely the future, and I think if TNA generally want to maybe get that step ahead of WWE, is maybe something going through that, because right now WWE's ratings are down the shitter. Vince McMahon knows damn well that, like, and he's a smart man, because, like, he's looking and saying, well, people are doing this online streaming thing. That's why he created the WWE Network, and that's the beauty of it. But anyway, I've talked enough. I'm rambling on here.
Well said, bro.
If TNA ever goes to streaming, I'm saving my memory on my computer for porn. Sorry, it's dead.
Okay. Hey, Corey.
Yeah, but isn't TNA trying to get a deal with Spike again?
I'm not too sure. As far as I'm aware, Spike said they have no interest in any wrestling related stuff. There was a rumor that WWE were looking to go to Spike for, like, I heard a rumor SmackDown, but that obviously didn't work. So they're now going to the USA Network. Thankfully, SmackDown spoilers will still be around. Because I thought it was going to be live and shit, and I would have to stop doing SmackDown spoilers. But yeah, it's like, it's just, see, the way I look at it, we're like, even recently we've seen a lot of changes in terms of entertainment. Like it's a completely different age now. Like I think, but do you know what I feel sorry for? Maybe some pensioners or elderly that don't know how to work a computer. Because that's maybe the downside, where like if the elderly want to watch like a show, they're stuck with, like, you know, reality TV shows that they might not like. Because I remember when my grandfather was alive and my granny was alive, they couldn't watch, like they just didn't watch television because it was crap. So you know, maybe this online streaming service is definitely the future, and maybe wrestling could get involved in that. But
Jerry, do you mind if I ask a round table question real quick? To the diehard TNA fans up in here.
Not me.
All right. If TNA isn't quote unquote dead, you know, because they're going to India where apparently they get all this money, blah blah blah, woo, you know, they're going to an area where we as Americans, you know, the American diehard TNA fan base, you know what I'm saying? We as Americans are in a position where we can't watch or listen to them. What good is it to, can we at least say that TNA is as far as American wise dead, because like they're not in America? I mean, and I'm not trying to, and I know there's people from different countries up in here. I'm not trying to like diss everyone else's country and be pro-American. I don't give a fuck about America, honestly. But just saying.
oh, yeah, you cut off a little bit, mate. Like, are you basically saying, like about TNA in America? Like, would they?
I'm glad I actually did cut off, because now I'm gonna rephrase my question. I believe that TNA is truly dead because if you're gonna get success, especially entertainment-wise, I mean, it has been proven that America is like a place to do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not trying to like diss anybody else's country or whatnot, saying that a company can't grow in other countries and shit. But I'm just saying, like, fuck it. Just talk about sports entertainment wise. Like, America is a way to do it because if you start in America, then you can branch out.
When a market's dwindling, it's dwindling. It takes years to resurrect a dead market, and wrestling is becoming a dead market.
Yeah. See, I've noted, like, this is, like, Omega, just to answer your question, right, is that, like, if you look at, for example, like, I'll give you an example, right? So, let's just say, like, when I was at ETA, right, like, it was predominantly American stuff, right? And what happened was, like, now I'm just saying this as, like, someone that was on YouTube in terms of viewership. The viewership about 4 or 5 years ago was going through the roof, right? But see, lately now, if you report on WWE, unless it's like a pay-per-view or unless it's like something major happens, you'll probably only get like 200, 300, 500 views, plus the subscriber interaction, which is kind of filtered. So, like, what's happening now in America, really care that much about wrestling anymore, and they care more about your Breaking Bads and your Walking Deads and your, like, that type of entertainment platform, if you know what
I wanna say welcome to the show, Dallas Calamania and Cody Brainerd. I hear you had a few choice words for Bucksview. Cody,
yes,
so if you want to
go ahead first.
Okay, man. Whoever wants to go first, go first.
Yeah, I would, but General Jerry, what were you saying there, man?
Oh no, here. You go right ahead, mate. No, I was just saying that, like, the entertainment platform in America, like, it's completely changed. Like, it's The Walking Dead and shit like that. But here, man, you going ahead.
It really has. I've noticed that wrestling in general, not just TNA, but it's just becoming. So, Buck, heard you had some choice words for me. So, why don't you say it directly to me now?
I have nothing to say to you unless you have something to say to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard that you had some stuff to say in the comments of WJ sort of deal, and you had some things to say. You told me to go fuck myself and other shit. So why don't you say that stuff directly to my face? Or is that your promotional manager again?
If you're referring to a few minutes ago, that was because somebody said that you said something to me, and that was a response. But if you're talking about in the comment section, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
Alright, then I can gladly show you. No problem at all. I've got the screenshot saved.
Are you talking about PMs, or are you talking about comments? Or
about comments. I'm talking about comments in the WJ Hangout a week ago, I believe it was. Maybe a little bit less than that.
Okay, show them to me. I don't remember saying anything about you, but hey.
It's because you troll so fucking much, Buck. You troll so much, and you're, like, literally, I can't even take you seriously that you don't even remember half the shit you say. Like, even same with Cody. Like, what I had to refer to, you don't even know who I am, by the way. But I'm the guy that ended up winning the third YWC debate.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw that. You did real good. You did real good in that video.
Well, yeah, but why did you have to troll the comments, man, and call Nutty Rock Chick? Like, she actually does have a disability. And I'm like, dude, that's pretty lame. Aside from the fact...
I didn't criticize her disability. I didn't know she had a disability. I just said that she interrupted a lot.
Well, dude, come on. What is that?
It made the video hard to watch. These were criticisms of the way that the video was going, not criticisms of her as an individual.
Well, saying she interrupted is fair, but that's not the initial comment you made. You once I replied to you and said that was rather rude, then you went on and saying, well, no, she interrupted and so on and so forth, which is fine. But again, calling her retarded and things like that, granted, you don't know she had a disability. Like, you may not know she didn't have a disability.
That was as an insult. It really didn't pertain to much. It didn't pertain to any factual observations.
It hurt her feelings, though, man.
I apologize to Nutty Rock Chick.
Well, good.
Alice,
that comment.
Buck will say things about anybody, and he really doesn't care, and that's a god.
That's exactly what
offended her. If she has a disability and it offended her, I'll apologize. No problem.
There are other things that I've got on you, Buck, but this is one of the things. I'll read the comment right here just in case you guys can't see.
I can't quite see that. If you want to read it to me, and then I'll address it as such.
A comment from Buck's critique commentary says, and I quote, BBB717, you're a retard who will never amount to anything.
What was I responding to?
You were responding to WJ's Hangout when me and Legetto Gamerson were going back and forth and back and forth. I don't know what you decided.
What did you say in that Hangout?
what was I saying? To be honest with you, I don't recall what I said. I know.
I don't know what I was addressing, so I can't quite comment on that. I would have to know what I was addressing.
All I remember is I was going back and forth with Gamerson or Christian.
Alright, Gamerson, alright.
Before we buried shit, and you just came out of nowhere with that. I'm like, alright, well, typical Buck. Not surprised at all. And he's gonna claim it's his promotion manager. Okay, cool. There's this other comment I got right here. It says, "You're an idiot. Please get the fuck out. Thank you." And I responded, "No, I'm gonna stay around here and watch the hangout."
I have no idea what I was responding to or criticizing you for, so I can't comment on it.
You came out of the literal blue with it.
I don't. Well, fuck it. I apologize. I don't remember that at all. I would like to.
I don't buy it. I don't buy your apology because this is.
I don't either.
I've got to say, good fucking job in your video, dude. I watched your
I just
video.
want to ask how Leon got the link to this hangout.
I didn't give it to him.
To be honest with you.
What happened?
How did you get the link?
I gave it to him.
Who's I?
Me.
Peter? Alright. Just asking. Good.
I want to say one thing, Will. With all this stuff being said about Buck and everything else, he always had an answer for every single question people pose him. Bottom line is, we're here getting what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not my fault that he acted like a jackass to begin
I have
with
a
when he got the
question.
negative hate.
Am I the only one who hears like those pauses and long-winded words from Iceman? It's not an insult. I'm saying, is your mic messed up or is that just my computer?
No, yeah, there was a little malfunction there.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
I know what he's getting at though. It's like you have an answer for everything is what he's saying. Like it's like you always have an excuse. And quite honest, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I always have been. I always will be. And that's why I think that's why me and you get along so well is because you actually listen to what the fuck I have to say, but you have an answer for everything, but it's more so an excuse for everything. You understand? It's not really valid. What you say is not. Yeah. What you say is not valid. Like it's not. You can't prove it. If it's a bunch of bullshit. But again, you always have an answer for it, and it's always offhanded. But I don't have a problem with it because, like I said, everything that you do, okay, everything that you do, I take as a quote-unquote work. It's a work.
Okay, well, maybe.
So you're lying
this?
for me, and it's not a problem for me, is that you're lying all the time. But because I understand that you're lying all the time, it's not a big deal for me. But it could be a big deal for everybody else. I'm just talking from my point of view towards you. Buck, I don't have a problem with you. I understand what direction you're taking your channel in. I know what techniques you're using. I've seen it. I've been there. I've done that. And it's cool. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. But at the end of the day, man, you are lying.
And it pisses a lot of people off.
Dude. You are. But I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm not going to. I can't. Like, you're trying to make a name for yourself. I understand that. And for me to, like, come at you and combat you in that fashion, I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would like to thank you for this, for being one of the few people on here who doesn't sound like they want to fucking crucify me. I would like to thank you for that much.
I don't want to crucify you.
What do you mean by that, Buck?
I mean, every one of these hangouts, I come on here, I'm ready to talk about wrestling, I'm ready to talk about whatever the fuck.
His guilt.
And then you've got Peter or such and such or so and so, and saying, making a barrage of little claims and little insults that have nothing to do with the topic.
It's not illogical, it's fact.
Hold on. It's not our fault that you decided to give yourself a bad rep to begin with.
You gave me a bad rep. I didn't give me a bad rep.
How?
Because you formed your opinion. I didn't form your opinion for you.
So when you say something negative, like for example, and that's another thing too, who you are in the comments versus who you are live, you're two completely different people.
Please elaborate. Please elaborate on that statement.
Because when in the comments, it's like you've used an air pump and you're inflated your ball sack, but then once we speak to you verbally, that you pulled the pin and like all the air's gone, my man. Like you have no balls left, and I'm not trying to insult you here, but again, it's like you don't have the same. I don't want to say trollish nature, but the same. You're kind of passive aggressive, like, well, okay, I know. Yep, you're right. Okay. But then, in the comments, you're just this huge keyboard warrior, buddy. Two different people.
So right.
That was good. That was a good.
That was good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like
I can't control that.
Situation.
Listen. You can insult my way of speaking. You can insult a number of things about me, but you can look at it for what it is, and I can look at it for what it is. And you say you look at it for what it is, but I think your viewpoint is a little bit misconstrued because I'm calling it like I see it. And if you call me like you see me, and you say, well, you're this, and this, I'll gladly address it. I'm not backing down from you. I'm not running. As long as nobody's threatening to censor me, nobody's threatening to kick me out, like a number of you people have done to me in the past, I have no problem
censored
addressing
on this channel, man.
I'm sorry?
You will never get censored on this channel.
And I thank you so much for that.
No one will. Everybody knows.
Otherwise,
I would be censoring myself every fucking 30 seconds.
But
Buck, if I knew where you lived, I'd put my boot up your ass, man.
I bet you would. You can try it if you want to try.
I really would.
Now
And no, I wouldn't try. I would do it.
Oh, you would do it. Okay, so that's a badass.
Buck, you just proved Dallas's point right there.
Explain. I'm sorry. I'm focusing on.
You were relaxed before 1 minute, and then when Iceman said something, you went all aggressive. You just kind of proved his point right there.
But I'm not in the comments. His deal was the fact that I'm aggressive and arrogant and whatever the fuck terminology you want to use in the comment section. But right now I'm addressing it as I see it. I'm pulling it out of where it comes from, and I'm saying, hey, here's this, this, and this. I'm not going, hey, I don't want to, what about? No, I'm addressing it as I see it.
No, you didn't. I agree with Buck there. Yes, I was talking about the comments, but playing into what Ian was saying though too. As soon as Iceman finished, you kind of were just again like, "I'll put my boot up your ass." And what did you say? I bet you would. Yeah. Okay. And then you just again you calmed right down. And the me making fun of the voice. It's not how you sound. I'm just using that as an example of how
I got
you
you.
calm right down. And again, I don't hate you, man. I just think that again you do like. Again, I'm sure you're an intelligent guy when you want to be, but again, you cause your own shit, and then when people retort to you in a live forum where literally you don't have time to pre-type things and you have to say what's on your mind right now, you don't really have anything to combat with because you can't pre-plan what you're going to say.
Awesome.
You know what I'm saying? Your skill set is being a keyboard warrior in face value. You have nothing to back up your opinions.
You are Sean's view.
How am I Sean's view? What am I doing right now that's remnant of what Sean's view?
We've been over this. A lot of people have been.
Okay, well then let's address it, Cody. I want you to reject this.
The only thing you gotta do is like, call the cops! Call the FBI!
Yeah, there you go. Call the cops! Come on, man. Come on. My
Cody,
pregnant.
what were you saying? What do you have to say?
I'm getting... And, I took the storyline from the Iceman. Whoa, oh my God. What am I going to do now?
Yeah, I should defend you on this one, man, because, I'm going through that same situation now. And that's, you know what I'm saying? But here's the thing. Like, what I forget who the hell said that shit to you where apparently when Iceman said you would put his boot up your ass and then you responded in an aggressive way, that's kind of...
That was me.
All right. That's kind of, well, to defend Buck on this, that's kind of a human nature-ish type of deal. I mean...
He could have responded a bit calmer than he did.
Well, what could I have said? If you say, hey, I'm gonna come to your house and kill your wife and kids and do all this little deal fucking there, and what am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to say, okay, all right, whatever, moving on? No, I'm gonna fucking address it.
I didn't say that. I said I was gonna put my boot up your ass. That's all I said.
No, what you could have said was, I'm not taking you literally, I'm just gonna be myself. That's what you could have done.
Well, that's what I didn't do, so thank you for your wise words of wisdom.
Bucks, why are you not saying anything you were saying in the video just now? You wanted to, you know,
I'm sorry?
you wanted to badmouth Cody, and literally I can tell Cody right now he's a cunt. Watch his face, not like the cunt.
Because you or someone on this hangout informed me that he said some derogatory, slanderous things about me, and I addressed it as it came, and I just said what I said. But if he has an issue with it, then he can tell me his issue and we can address it.
Buck, you know my issue. We've gone back and forth for how long?
You literally ragged on Peter Gilmore, calling him all sorts of things. And you want to know something? It's the internet. Yeah, I know.
Well,
but unless you have the proof, it's slanderous.
Shit.
Well, maybe, you know what, Peter shouldn't try and mute me and block me and do all these things that he does because he can't handle anything that anyone has to say.
Mute you and block you because you say that.
Yes, but how many times does he insult me with a barrage of just random? How many times does he say, you're a racist? And then you go and look at what he's doing in the comments and he's calling people niggas, he's calling people a number of racial slurs.
You prove to be a racist.
How is he not? You want to say I have? Okay, let's say I have.
You're racist, man.
Buck.
Omega, we're cool right now. I'm gonna hang out with a black dude named Omega, and we're talking, and we're cool, and he's defending me, and I'll defend him if the situation.
Who's messaging me asking me to call Omega a nigger?
That is not true.
Yeah, really.
That is complete bullshit.
That's bullshit.
I haven't been on Facebook. If you're talking about on Facebook, I haven't been on Facebook in hours.
Can you provide a screenshot of this?
Yep.
And I want to see the proof too.
I'm kind of interested as well.
Well, you know what? Listen, that's complete bullshit. You can make all the slanderous remarks you want. You can make all that fucking bullshit. You can fucking pull shit out of your ass and whatever, but fuck this. I'm done. Fuck off. All y'all can fucking die.
Well, finally he grew it for like 3 seconds.
Well, hold on. So.
That was in Sean's view, like there is telling everyone to die.
He put Sean's view right there.
Anyway,
I would like to call my friend occasionally, but he does kind of piss me off.
I think he kind of got scared because he asked you to do a little something for him.
Yeah.
And when you told when you broadcasted it to everybody, he was like, "Oh shit, I'm out of here."
So yesterday when I said to Amiga, I said, Amiga's my nigger, but that's because he asked me to call him a nigger. I was like, Amiga's my nigger, like that. This is just a complete joke. Just
a troll should be joining soon.
Well, gentlemen, it's been nice being in here. I'm going to take off. So, thanks for having me on, bro. And I'll catch you later on. Bye, guys.
Alright, so we got a couple of spots freed up now.
Here, well, I gotta go myself. It's like nearly 1 in the morning here, like, so I gotta go myself here, mate.
You know something?
Jerry, take care.
You motherfucker. You know something, Jerry? It's because you're from the fucking north, you cocksucking motherfucker. I'm from the north of the United States, and we don't like you Northern Ireland motherfuckers.
We don't like you parts here.
That's why we're God. That's
man.
Here's my mama.
This is America. We fight for our rights.
No, man, I'm just kidding, dude. Jerry, man, thanks for coming by, man. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. And everyone, make sure to take that time to subscribe to BringerIan13. The guy does great content. Make sure to comment, like, and fucking subscribe. Because if you don't, I'm fucking coming after you.
You fucking
subscribe to both of you guys, my friend.
The North shall rise again.
The North shall rise, man. Anyway, I'll see you guys all later.
Salvation. See you later, General.
Good.
Alright, bro. Take it easy.
Did I send the? I sent the picture.
Guy, man. You can't help but like that guy. Who wants in here? That was Peter's here. You're here.
No, I'm gonna be leaving soon.
You want to leave my hangout, son of a bitch?
No, I got things to do.
Pizza, do you like my pizza? My profile pizza. Oh, wait.
Leon wanted in.
Leon?
Leon was in.
He was in a minute ago, but I think he
I kicked him out because he wasn't saying anything.
Ah.
So I'm gonna bring him back in.
Alright. Will.
Yes.
As one other person that I actually want to address. What's this little fucking imposter that wants to claim to be fucking me all over people's hangouts, huh? Where's he at, huh?
What are you talking about?
So, there's, you didn't catch the full 8-hour WJ, did you?
I was in there, yes.
Yeah, I'm back.
There's the fucking guy.
This is him?
Life's a bitch.
What I
That's him, the
believe.
Genesis, man. He's been fucking with me since day one.
Has he really?
Yeah, he's been fucking with me since day one, man.
Who's that?
You, son of a bitch.
Me. Oh, yeah, it fucked up. No, since day one, since like it must be like 3 years ago now.
2-3 years ago, yep.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But yeah, that's him. Why? So what's the problem, Cody?
This motherfucker wants. This motherfucker or some other motherfucker is making a fucking. I heard some of the comments that was made on. I think it was Robbie's hangout. Fucking.
Yeah.
Trying to be all funny and shit.
Admit to it. I don't fucking like you. I don't like how you treat my friend. And you should show Raw a lot more respect than what you do. He's 100 times better than you, and he gives your channel a fucking lot of time, and I just don't like who you are, basically.
I get that, dude. I'll admit I fucked up before in my past. I fucked up recently, Will. You know about that.
Yes, man. But some people.
Nah, bro, dude. It's running the whole group channel is not a fucking easy thing to do. It's not. You fuck people over, and you don't mean to do that shit, and this, that, and the other motherfucking thing. Will, you know what I'm talking about.
You know something, little Cody, man, I gotta tell you, man, I really don't see it as that hard of a deal. I mean, I could do that thing in 3 hours, one day.
Yeah.
You gotta keep in mind, though, I'm 17. I have friggin' college cert stuff on my mind, and all of this shit. Granted, I know others like you and, like, Dallas and others have probably more shit because you guys are...
The thing is that you've got like Scott, you can easily just write up a script and it'll be fine.
Wait, what?
Scott. Just let Scott get Scott to work. Someone else do the work as well. Instead of Z coming up with all the stuff, you've got, you know.
You have other people, basically what he's saying is you have other people you could reach out to help you out with this stuff.
Yeah, I get you, and that's what we're trying to do. Like with all these, with a lot of people heading out because of all the shit that's been going down. It's kind of, in a sense, it's been a wake up call to like, all right, well, we got to get this shit fixed. We got to get shit fucking going on, you know.
What I'd advise to you is just put Scott in charge.
Yeah, Scott is the. We have this thing called the Founding Fathers, and right now we're trying to get we're still trying to get through this because with all this
your
stuff
Founding Fathers mean jack shit because you got fucking Shadow Man. How's Shadow Man a Founding Father if he wasn't there from the start?
Because there's a little story behind that. After that, when Will when Will got screwed over, Shadow Man pretty much unloaded a pipe bomb off air. And I'm like, this guy, I need this guy's help.
What do you mean off air? What did he say off air?
How does that make him a Founding Father?
Okay,
it doesn't make sense.
What he said off air was he was realizing, like, oh, shit's messed up, but he doesn't want his character, quote-unquote, to be in the dirt. And I'm like, this guy's right. I'm like, and this is what I was talking about.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let's go back. So
right.
You had an off-air conversation with Shadow Man concerning his character.
Well, we were talking about the thing that happened when you what's it called? How do I describe it? When you shot from the hip, so to speak. If that's the best reference.
Which one?
When you were done.
Right.
We were talking a little bit, and then Shadow Man I don't remember all the things that he said. You'd have to ask him. You'd have to ask him about that. But when he was saying that he didn't want like the shit that happened with you happen to him or anyone else, I'm like, I need this guy's help because he knows what he's talking about.
Right. So why was it a problem when I said it?
Like, what do you mean? Like, define what you mean.
When I stated the problems, nothing was done. But when Shadow Man says, "Hey man, I don't want what happened to Will to happen to me," now you guys want to change things.
It depends. Who did you say that? Who like?
I don't know who's really in charge of running these storylines, man.
The main three are.
It shouldn't be three. It should be one. That's the first problem.
The main three.
One person who has say on what's going to happen at the end of the day.
Just one person. One person.
Just one person. Like, you throw the ideas out there, and fucking when you hear, and I've heard from with my storyline, I heard from you, I heard from Scott, and from Jack that the storyline was good. That's what we're gonna run with, and we did it. And then it changed 24 hours before the shit went down.
Yeah, and honestly, dude, that was a big fuck up on my part because to be honest with you, I didn't have the time because that particular week, I was freaking busy as all hell with personal fucking shit, and I wasn't even paying attention to Revolution stuff or NWS stuff or whatever the fuck.
Then you know something, dude. If listen, I'm just going to be completely honest with you. If that's the case, then you should not be in charge.
I get you, dude. I get you. I'm not taking that to like any.
I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just saying, man.
No,
if your schedule is that jam packed and you have things that you need to do in real life where you can't dedicate yourself to making the fucking stories work and continue on with this thing that you love to do, you have fun doing. If you can't do that, then you have to pass that privilege to someone else.
Someone else. Yeah, and I get that. It's with honestly, this is one mistake that I made when it came to that. I was thinking that senior year was going to be.
This is the fourth time this has happened to me.
I've done many mistakes. Okay, I'll own up to that.
Why do they all involve me? For Christ's sake.
I don't know. It's just I can't describe it. It's a bad freaking coincidence pattern that's happened. I'd apologize for that big time.
Okay, well, you know, here's an idea, and I mean, I don't know, Will. I know you've obviously discussed where your feelings lie with this E-Fed right now, but it sounds like you have things pretty figured out in terms of creative direction and maybe things that you could do to correct and rectify a lot of problems. What happens if you were given ownership and you would run it? Would you take it and come back, or what?
Let me do it. And let me do what I do.
Why not give it a trial run? And then, like I said, if you decide you don't like it, whatever. I mean, Cody, it doesn't mean you're being stripped of it, but why not just let Will run it for a while, see what happens? Stick with the storylines that we have.
I've pitched the idea before. This is nothing new. Like, let me do it. Like, let me fucking do it.
You could write it as a storyline. You could have it as ownership versus Bro match.
I've said, like, get rid of all the fucking mythical dragons and stuff. We already have enough characters in our solo characters ourselves to cover. You don't have to have a secondary, thirdary, fucking fourth character and whatever the fuck. I can make a fucking card in 1 week that will showcase everyone and get everybody over.
Get rid of AJ.
Exactly. Get rid of the fucking AJ Styles and the Kurt Angles and all this shit that people watch that and they see that and they're like, what the fuck is that? You don't need that, man.
I would consider doing that. Could we maybe, if we were to do this, could we do the trial run after the 29th? Because that's when the next quote-unquote E-Fed review is coming up. Would that be alright?
As far as I'm concerned, in all honesty, as far as this shit goes, I'm a fucking free agent, so any fucking thing. If you want me to come in there and make some storylines for you, and if you like it, I'll tell you what, I'll do it. When is it? The 29th, you said?
Yeah.
All right. So when the 29th is done and over with, you give me your list of matches, okay?
Mhm.
And I will go over it and fucking see which ones I want on that part. What is it? Will it be a part your quote unquote pay-per-view card or fucking?
It'll be the 29th is the it would be the date of the pay-per-view. The card that we would make would be for the after the
All right, after the pay-per-view. So you're gonna be setting up storylines leading into the next one.
Yeah.
All right. So after that pay-per-view is done, you give me control to make the fucking storylines.
Mhm.
And if I do that, and it works, give me control. I will not even be a character inside any of these storylines. I'm just gonna make them. I'm gonna be the Vince Russo of the fucking WWNWS.
Oh god, Scott would love that reference right there.
How about that? That's what we'll do. Like, you don't even have to worry about Bringer of Rain being in the main event or competing for anything. How about that? Because I swear to God, I can fucking help you guys out. And that's all I've always wanted to do is help you guys out. But for fuck's sake, man, I mean, come on. You know it, Cody, you know it for a fact, man. You guys have fucked me so many times.
I know, and I'm not meaning to do that, but it happened.
How can you do it more than one time and not know your fucking time?
Honestly, don't fucking know. I honestly don't fucking know.
Come on now. Just saying. Shadow Man, what's up, dude?
Hey, how you doing?
You from Northern Ireland?
No.
Yeah.
I'm from the Republic.
All right, good. So you're all right. So we're all right. No, I created a new alliance with the Irish.
I might join. I'm for Irish, so why not? That'd be a bit of fun.
I was enlightened to new terms today, like a Hun and stuff like that. I never known what the fuck those were.
Yeah, I've just been flagged from my channel.
You got flagged from your channel?
I uploaded a video about Skeletized and then compared it to Show and Stun. I don't even know what I've been flagged down for. I've appealed it. I don't know if I get it back, but I just can't fucking live stream on the PlayStation anymore. And that fucking sucks. I think it was Gilmore.
It might have been, man. He hates your ass.
He does. I should get strike will be successfully appealed. I've done nothing wrong. It's like I haven't fucking copyrighted anything because it's just the recording of the videos and like the channels have been shown from where the videos came from. I haven't said anything bad about anybody. I don't know how it can be strike.
Just challenge it and it'll be overcome. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Fucking, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm more than willing to help with the storylines. That may create some problems, though. Dallas, do you have a problem with that? Where has Dallas been? Where has the Unknown been involving all these storylines? He makes some of the greatest videos that you fucking people have ever seen. Editing-wise, everything. Commentary, fucking promotion, promos. Great stuff. Why is he never put in a match?
We have plans for him right now that are leading into the whole.
Right, but where has he been the past fucking 3-4 months?
Excuse me.
He hasn't been. Well, for one starters, I think Dallas. When you talked to me, you and I talked about this. You've been bombarded with work and stuff. And
well, which is true recently, yeah. But like after I guess the whole Michael Minor thing, things kind of just fell apart, and then resurrected it, and we had that match, and then it just kind of ended. I mean, ultimately, I'm not bitching per se, but yeah, like I'm just kind of rolling with it. But yeah, like I think there's a lot of people that would come in and look for, well, you know, I want a title here and I want a title there. Yet I think I'm one of the only ones that's never really said, you know, oh well, I need to be the top guy or anything. I've kind of just rolled with whatever I'm given. So I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, but yeah, like there has been basically times where
when you turn into the WWNWS channel, and you're watching it, and you come across and you see this you see this title for this video called The Unknown, all question marks and stuff, and you click on it and you watch it, and you watch the quality that comes through that video, and the fucking promo quality and everything, the words that are said, everything, and you watch him like, fuck, I want to see who this guy is. I want to see more from this character. And then nothing after that. You get nothing. You get nothing, and it makes no sense to me.
In my opinion,
like for months, for maybe what was it, like 1 or 2 months, it was The Unknown promoting shit against Michael Miner, and then there's Michael Miner never has a match against the guy. It makes no sense to me. It doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
Well, that was because a lot of complications happened at that time, and I think.
What do you mean?
What
complications?
Because a lot of stuff was being minor. That was back when you and Jesse and others were like going to quote unquote war against us, and then from there we were just, I think we all just like lost the. I don't know how to say it, lost the passion to do it, and then we just stopped.
I don't recall that at all, but
it was months ago, like beginning of the year.
in my opinion, whoever's booking the show shouldn't actually be taking part in any of these matches. There should be rarely take part in any of these matches, otherwise it's just going to be biased.
Right. Agreed.
I have an opinion.
Or go ahead. Yeah, sorry.
I mean, I don't want to say that in a derogatory sense towards you, but to that dude that said, in my opinion, it's apparently, according to a few people, I'm not allowed to have an opinion or be confident in myself. But in my opinion, dude, I think Sasha Banks kick your ass in less than 5 minutes.
Your microphone's being funny.
Yeah, your microphone like went fucking AWOL, bro.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Cool.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I believe Sasha Banks can kick your ass in 5 seconds. To the dude that just said, in my opinion.
Kick my ass?
No, that one weird, I'm not weird, but that one dude that said, in my opinion, but not, yeah, I forgot who the fuck his name is. Fucking.
Is that me?
Let me look at my phone.
Omega, you need to fix your mic there.
Is that, yeah, you're addressing me, right?
Oh, yes, you.
Yeah.
I'm just stating my opinion.
Yeah. I was stating my opinion, but that opinion is kind of fact, though. It's
We got another feud brewing right here. Some, a little bit, some.
Apparently, you already know how feuds to start off. It's basically based off of opinions. Because when I stated my opinion,
it's fine. I don't know. I can't really hear you. You're not really. I have no problem with anyone's opinion. I'll take criticism.
All I can say is like if you give me control, if you pitch me a match like you want made, I'm gonna make your fucking. If you want to pitch a real card, a real wrestling card, I'll make it work.
So okay, I got a couple questions on that. So let's say if we had like ideas, because.
See, all right. So Cody Brainerd is off every card.
Huh?
First and foremost, if I want my show to be good, there's no Cody Brainerd there.
Oh, that's all.
I'm just kidding.
Okay, so let's say like, cause I won't lie, I've had like we've had plans with certain people. If we pitched those plans to you, and we were doing this trial run, and we went with it, it went well, we went with it.
Yeah.
Would you like look at them and alter them?
Would I alter the plans?
Like if like we pitched the idea to you and you say like, oh, this is good, like would you look at it and make it better? Is like what I'm trying to ask.
Of course I would. That would be my job, wouldn't it?
But no, I think like okay, what Cody's saying, like Will, is okay. Say they have an idea for I don't know, let's forming something. Basically, what they want, their idea would still happen, but you just alter it in your own way. Like if you don't like it, you could completely say no and come up with something completely different.
No,
what
what I would do is like, all right, so if the idea is completely ridiculous and I think it's gonna make everyone look like fools, then yes, I would tell them. I'm not gonna alter it without telling them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I would never do that because that's what happened to me, and I would never want what happened to me to happen to everyone else.
No, but I think what he was getting at though, Will, is the fact that okay, well, an idea that they may pitch to you, you may say no because it's not good, which should be fine. Or if I pitched an idea and you didn't like it, sometimes you may alter it and go with it, but change it in your own way. But ultimately, there could be times where that's not something you see as profitable, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place.
No. If it's not a good idea, then we don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna be fair.
Well, yeah.
I'm not gonna like if you come up with something like this dragon breathed fire inside the entire building and destroyed it, but the crowd survived type of thing. I'm gonna say nah, man, it ain't happening. It's not gonna happen. So no more mythical dragons. If you're gonna put me in charge of like creating storylines and stuff and such. There's gonna be no more mythical dragons, no more dog demons, none of that shit. Real wrestlers. Come up with your character, like you got your Kevin Owens and your fucking Stone Cold Steve Austins and The Rocks and stuff like that, man. Come up with your own character. You don't have to be some mythical fucking demigod type of being. Like that. That's a different genre in of itself. That's called Dungeons and Dragons. It's called what do you call it? Role playing games. That's another genre, dude. It's another genre. You go down that road, that's cool. Like when Shadow Man came in, the name Shadow Man, that's a fucking wrestling name. You know what I mean? It could be a luchador, it could be anything. But
he was Anubis or whatever, I can't remember his real name, but he really hasn't even been involved in a match. I maybe like one or two because he feuds with himself. He creates characters to fight himself with. You know what I'm saying?
Who's that?
It's a little unfair to him as well.
Exactly, but that's the thing though. But he's been in a hangout and agreed with me. Like this is absurd. Like you have two mythical beings. Like all right, so what the fuck's the one? Jack is the what the fuck is
Maximus?
Maximus. Yeah, Maximus. He's fucking Maximus. He's the brother of a dragon, but he's a dragon himself. Like the fuck? How is a fucking mere mortal human being, guy, gonna fight a dragon and win? It makes no sense.
Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. But the dragons help. The dragons help the human. Well, one human, and she's very attractive and has nice breasts and nice ass. But that's why the dragon helps her. He's not helping. The dragon's not helping any of the fucking males. The dragon is frying all these fucking men with spears and shit. She's frying. They're all dead. They're dead. Done. Fucking over with. They're out of here. No men. Only my queen and the dragon. That's it.
Too funny.
Hey, you're drooling over a person over the internet, man. You're a virgin.
Mm-hmm. Just saying, dude. I mean, if you want to roll with this, I will do it. But understand that there are things that will change, and these mythical characters will not have any part of any show. So you need to come up with something else.
Because I even said in that shoot I did with you, Cody, there's like, you've saturated the place with like too much sports entertainment kind of stuff. And like, I do like a bit of sports entertainment, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, I like a bit of wrestling, you know? I like to see a bit of wrestling, you know?
You could create the whole characters on wrestling on WWE 2K16 and just stream the whole fucking show.
Remember, it's the athletes that make the show believable. Those are the ones that portray themselves as larger than life. They don't come out here and fucking... That's why I have a problem with this whole Bray Wyatt thing. I stole the powers of the Undertaker and Kane. I have the thunder. Come on, anyone in their right mind looks at that and is like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, one of the ideas too, well, I guess it depends. I think, Will, did we talk about this before? Was it mentioned talking about actually having like a gaming, like say a WWE 2K16 to actually do the matches? But again, not everybody has 2K16, so unless one person has the console, records it, but then just plays both characters, and then they have the designated outcome that was written. But again, that could be... It could be a little bit tedious at first, but yeah, that's Jesse actually pitched that idea. So, but it's something that could happen for sure.
It's work. I mean, it could work definitely because I mean, if you have a PS4 and you create your own character and you want to create a storyline and actually leave the outcome of the match to the actual gameplay, that would work. That would be cool.
Then some things wouldn't be able to be done, like so like interferences at certain points of the matches and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. And technically, only one person would need the PS4. Just one person would be in charge of doing the matches, and then it's not like we need to connect.
You book an outcome.
That would be unfair, I think.
Yeah.
With one person? What explain?
We'll have the two people with the character that they created actually face each other.
Yeah, but then that's the only problem. Not everybody has it. Like, for example, I don't have, I don't have a PS4. Unless they made a PC version that allowed, because I mean, I have a souped-up computer. I could obviously buy the PC version because there was talks of that. But again, not everybody is able or capable to do that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So basically, you would want to have one person basically create all the characters on their console and then just run a simulation and see who wins?
Well, not a simulation, but like say have two people, like get a friend of theirs or whatever to come over, and then they obviously just play the match with still the designated outcome, and they so they're playing their character and then maybe their friend is playing whoever they're supposed to be facing. Just for that way, that still includes the people that don't have 2K16 or the appropriate console, and they can still make it look good until everybody does have the hardware to do so, right?
That would be so hard to do, though. Like it
would, but I don't know. Like, what else would we do, right? Otherwise, the people just couldn't be included that don't have the equipment.
Like I was saying, like you have to you book an outcomes like an interference, like to the middle of the match. You can't do that, as I remember in the other games. I don't know about 2K16. You could only interfere at the beginning of the matches.
Right.
If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, so you couldn't have people interfere in matches and stuff.
No, yeah.
So if you're trying to push a storyline, like where somebody interfered and cost somebody the match, you really wouldn't be able to do that.
Exactly, that's the problem with it. Like, not like the game thing has not been necessarily a problem with me when it comes to the matches, but at the same time, though, if we had some sort of rivalry deal, we can't have any interference happen, which would take, doing it on the game thing would take away a lot of the stuff that we have done, like the detailed results, the storyline aspect of it, kind of, mostly, but that's why I've never been, too fond of the idea.
Okay, how about this, you guys? Well, I don't know, Cody, you're a little bit too young, but okay, here's what I think we should do then. Will, what's your credit like? I know mine's not too bad. We all pitch in credit, buy a plane, and we'll fly to each other's location and really make this awesome. So I think my credit will cover maybe part of the wing on that plane. I don't know. Wait.
What do you? I
would avoid that, but at the same time, how would that work? Where would we meet?
You would have to actually know how to wrestle, man.
Yep.
I mean, I've been fucking, I can't say I've, background wrestling, amateur wrestling, all that, so I can't.
No, professional wrestling, taking a chair shot. And it ain't happening. Alice, it ain't happening, man.
It was worth a try.
Shit.
Yeah.
So, Bucks. What's going on with Bucks for you? You joined us.
Buck, how do you feel about the E-Fed stuff? How would you make it work if you could make it work?
Give me a minute.
All right.
He's just wanking over Melanie.
You're talking about doing scripted promos on one another and booking
Yeah,
your
man,
storylines without actually without any footage of actual interaction taking place, or
yeah,
are you talking
how would
about?
you make it work?
I wouldn't fucking. God damn, it's not something that I would do. But how if I was forced to? I would have this basic format that you guys do, is have two people shoot on one another, and I would incorporate the gameplay of whatever the current game was.
Mm-hmm.
Have one person, have whoever's writing the storylines be in charge of doing the gameplay. Probably have it be simulated. Book the storyline about around what we think the outcome would be. Go from there, and then see what happens. Inform the people of what happened, of what the outcome was, and then kind of just that'd probably be it. And upload the gameplay footage in place of when you guys say you're gonna do the pay-per-views or whatever.
Now, would you set up the entire card to broadcast on YouTube before and just simulate the whole thing?
It was a very good match.
Mm.
And if you want to talk about giving detailed rundowns, I mean, you can still do that. You can just examine the match and review the footage.
At the same time, though,
and it wouldn't interrupt this. Listen, real quick. You can do it one of two ways. You can have both characters be simulated and leave it up to chance, or you can have or you can have one guy controlling the character and have him beat the CPU and put it on ease or whatever, so you can guarantee it. And then that you can either book your storylines for sure around that way, or you can leave your storylines up to chance. But I don't think that'd probably be the best way to do it, because then you'd have to be rebooking constantly.
Exactly. Like the thing of the chance would be kind of hard to do, because then if we wanted to do something and we left it up to chance, it'd be like, oh wait, this happened. Shit, we gotta rewrite stuff. Now,
but if you're just controlling with the opponent of the CPU, or if you have a friend over, which you don't have to have a friend over, you just have the CPU do it. But if you can make the match good, because put it on easy, reverse everything, do what you have to do, make the match entertaining, and then, I don't know, maybe do some commentary over it, get some commentators in there, some people who have a decent voice, have them commentate over the footage.
At the same time, though, because when doing the detailed results, and Will, I would need to remind me to send you a sample of like detailed results that I've done or that Scott has done, so like I can show you what I'm talking about. But that would be I don't know how to describe it.
No, just review the footage. Have them send. Listen, you can do it one of two ways. You can just post it to YouTube. I'm assuming when you say you do detailed results, I'm assuming you analyze the match and give your opinion, right?
Well, here's the thing, though. If we're not doing, like, obviously with the thing that we're doing, we're not doing actual matches, so we make up the results. Like, oh, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens.
But you can just review the footage, and you can say, this happened, and then the fans can go back and say, oh, well, it did happen, wow, okay. All right.
At the same time, though, there are some results that we put in, that I've put in there, or Scott has put in there, that are, like...
Well, if I was in charge, no one else would be putting those in charge, it would be me. Like, the storylines would be run through me from one source. It doesn't have to be me. I don't care. Like, you don't have to do this. This is just an idea you pitched to me. But if I was to do it, that's how it would work. Like, it's not going to change. Like, once you come up with a storyline that works and it follows with the storyline, that's what's going to happen. There's not going to be any changes. No last-minute bullshit, nothing.
That's not.
Does that sound fair? Like that's the way it should be, right? Because like every time I've come up, and I gotta tell you, man, me and Ian and me and Jack have come up with a couple of great storylines that have been fucked last minute, and that's the reason why I left, man.
That I do apologize for. I can't take it back, but it happened, and
it shouldn't happen.
Shouldn't happen. No, of course not.
So why?
It would alleviate a multitude of problems if you would do it the way Will's proposing. I'm not.
Why does it happen though? Why does it happen? What is the reason?
I honestly can't put it in to a quote-unquote reason, but the only thing
There's got to be a reason why. All right, we're running with this storyline, but then wait a minute. Hold on. No, we're not doing it. Why? Why do you change it? Who's changing it?
I don't know. Like with the last situation that happened, I misread something or something went wrong. I don't know what, honestly, but
I don't buy that. I think you're
Is
bullshit.
it that fuck Cody Mercer?
Huh?
Him? Is it Cody Mercer?
Who is?
First time. They took all my videos down off of fucking their channel.
Mercer did. Cody Mercer did.
Yeah, but you had no problem with that.
I didn't say I didn't have a problem with that.
You obviously didn't.
I didn't know.
That's not what I'm talking about. Like, every time I've come up with a storyline, it's been shot down, or I had to fucking explain myself for fucking 2 to 3 days to get it went through, and when it goes through, it changes the last minute. Why? Who is making the decision to change my storylines? All of them. Tell me now.
The Illuminati.
Cody Mercer.
Seriously, who's changing my storyline?
Hey,
Police.
You're the boss, Cody, man. You tell me. Who's changing my storylines?
Who's changing your storylines? Well, there's a lot of stuff that.
No.
Don't fucking lie.
No.
Tell the fucking truth. Straight up fucking truth.
Let him speak.
You changed the fucking storylines.
I didn't.
You changed them. Why?
I don't know. Like with the whole cage match deal, that was suggested by Jesse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I will, but I don't even know how to put it in the words. Fuck.
You're the boss. Why didn't you run down these changes with Will before you implemented them?
I don't know, Buck. Like I've said, I fucked up. All right.
Who else did the script? Was it you or was it anyone else?
There are 3 people that helped write the scripts, but I'm the main guy that
He gives the okay. You know?
So it's you who changes it.
It's me that either quote unquote changes them if the suggestions are given, or if something else. It's hard to describe, honestly. It really is.
From what it sounds like, it seems like you read them and then you think for an hour, and then whatever comes up in your mind in an hour seems better than what was written down. So then you change it last minute.
How many times have you booked yourself?
That has happened though before, Buck. That has happened before.
How many times have you booked yourself as a champion?
How many times? I don't fucking know.
Too many to count, right?
Yeah,
Why don't you review the changes with the people that that gave you the storyline, and then it has to be a mutual agreement amongst all of you that you will be going forward with it.
He left, didn't he? Yeah. Was that a way to quit? Yeah, he's just fucking quit.
All right, so at least I got some type of information where I know where my fucking storylines have been changed for no reason.
My bad.
It kind of sucks, man. It really does. It kind of sucks hearing that, man, because I actually was like I was thinking I was on the same page as you.
If you're gonna be in charge, you can't be in any of your matches, but rarely you can, and you can't book yourself as champion. Otherwise, it's gonna be fucking shit.
That's what I'm trying not to do. I'm keeping myself out of the whole quote-unquote main event deal. But honestly, it's what this is with the whole storyline changing. It is on it, and I'll take full blame for this because it is my fault because I haven't read that and/or I've changed shit. Don't know why myself. It fucking happened. And
just be the boss. There's nothing to ask. Don't fucking book yourself in.
Once again, a foolproof way of making sure that you don't piss anyone off is contacting the people and saying, hey, I've thought of these ideas. Can we implement them? Not 5 minutes before, the moment you come up with them, or the moment that's possible.
You've actually...
Who's the
I just want to reiterate, man. I joined your review show thinking that my storyline was 100% intact. Okay, and I join it, and I come on there and I start shooting my promo, and then I have Jack come on there and tell me, well, it's kind of impossible that happened because you were inside of a steel cage, and I'm like, what the fuck? So, and you never told me that, and Jack, and you never contacted me about that. Jack contacted me about something pertaining to it the night before, and I told him, no, that's not going to happen. What we're going to do is what we fucking planned for fucking 2 weeks.
And with that, I didn't get anything from Jack.
And it doesn't matter, you know something? It really doesn't matter if it was a steel cage match or not. I don't care, because I was never supposed to make it to the ring altogether. That was the story, that I never made it to the ring, and Jack gets put over. Jack gets put over because he gets to compete for the World Heavyweight Championship, not me.
Also, wait. If Cody is the boss, why is Jack...
Oh, shut up. At the same time, it puts over me and Jack's storyline because he cost me something. Therefore, I give him the rematch that he's been asking for the past, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, that part.
Right? It makes sense, right?
Coming to the ring. I didn't even know about that part. Because I wasn't that.
Oh, you don't know about part? You fucking booked the whole fucking thing.
Wait. I have a question though. Why is Jack, or whatever his name is, why is he the middleman? Why, Cody? If you're the boss, are you not telling him these things?
I'm not the main boss though. I'm not
Jack is the main boss.
One sole main.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense? It's not one sole main boss, quote unquote, so to speak.
Well, wait. What is Jack's position then? If you're writing the storylines and overseeing the people who are doing them, then what does Jack do?
That's not just me though. It's me. I'm like the quote unquote front man about it, but it's me. The main three are me, Jack, and Scott. We are the three people in charge of the whole writing the storylines deal. Now, the whole fact that you wanting to not make it in the ring, I didn't even know about that.
Okay.
That's why there should. And I know I'm just backing up Will's points here, but I just think they make more sense. I feel as if you should have one person writing the storylines, so that way, and you should have a mutual agreement amongst everyone involved in said storyline that you're going forward with this idea, and you agree upon it, and nothing has changed until the moment, until nothing has changed.
And Buck, for one, and I don't say this often but I agree. And one of the main problem that we have, and I'm going to say this straight up, is a lack of communication. A lack of communication when it comes to...
Well, then that's detrimental to anything. Any type of business or anything that you do. You cannot have a lack of communication. That's one of the first things you do.
I find it very fucking hard to believe that the storyline was intact until the very, very day before the review takes place. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I find it very hard to believe that you were not in the know. I know you knew what was going on.
What I knew was you and Jesse were going to go against each other. I didn't know anything about you not making it to the ring. Jack ended up facing Jesse.
I shared the same storyline with fucking Jack, and I shared it with fucking Scott. And I'm sure they shared it with you.
I think unless they... Hold on. Let me...
It doesn't make any difference if you check it now. It doesn't make a difference, man. I'm just letting you know, dude.
Yeah, I get you, and I don't blame you for not believing me.
That's my frustration, and that's the whole reason why I said I'm done. Because it's no use. And I have to be honest with you. When I come up with a storyline, I have to explain it to Jack 3 or 4 or 5 times, over and over and over again, and I waste 2 or 3 hours of my fucking life. Okay? Trying to make it happen. And it's fucking aggravating. There's like, there has to be one person involved that runs the shit. No founding father bullshit.
I don't understand that. I really don't.
Shadow Man, say your piece, man. You've been here, you've been quiet, man.
Yeah, sorry. I was just waiting my turn. Like Cody, like Will himself told me this, that he had to jump through hoops just to try and get me over in that match with him. Can you explain that to me? Because I I would assume there would have been.
Because me and Jack were talking about that, and we had already planned of you going over that match. So I don't understand unless there was some sort of thing that I misunderstood or something.
What
Got
do you mean you planned him going over? I'm the one that came up with the match.
wait. No, you came with the idea for the match. That's right, I remember. And then when me and Jack were talking about it, we were saying, yeah, let's put Shadowman over, and because that was supposed to be the whole start of Jack making your life a living hell sort of deal when it came to the storyline.
That was my storyline.
Yeah, exactly.
I came up with that. No one else.
So Cody, I've got a question for you. Are
yeah.
you gonna let me in charge, or are you not?
What was that question?
Are you gonna let Will be in
To
charge?
make that match happen, they're like, oh, well, why can't, what? It has to be this character. It has to be that character. They're like, no, this guy doesn't have a match. I was listening to your fucking, this is the match card. And I'm listening to it, I'm listening to it, I'm listening to it. I don't hear Shadowman's name mentioned. I hear Anubis and fucking Dog God and fucking Jesus, the Dragon Lord, and fucking AJ Styles versus Satan. And fucking all kinds of stupid shit. And I'm just like, the fuck? Where's Shadowman? Where's Shadowman here? Where the fuck? There's an open challenge, and I asked Shadowman, I'm like, did you get announced for a match? Do you remember I sent you a message on Facebook?
Yep.
I said, do you have a match for the? He said no. I was like, now you do. And I contacted Scott, and I contacted fucking Jack. And then I contacted you, Cody, and I told you, this is what's going to happen. And I came up with a fucking storyline. And now I was like, oh, but if we're going to do it, we have to do this, we have to do that. No, man, just do it. You have nothing planned for us anyway. Why do we have to fucking...
What was the match? Okay, obviously I know the match was you and...
You don't even remember what the fuck the thing was. It doesn't... So why are we even talking about it? You don't even remember. That's how invested.
A while ago. So if you're bringing,
no idea what we're talking about.
Why we're talking?
So then you shouldn't be fucking running the shit. You should have no say in what's going on because you don't know what the fuck's going on in the first place.
Cody, DCA was NWO.
Sam has more of a fucking grasp on what's going on than you do, and that's sad. Think about that. He knows everything that's going on, storyline-wise, more so than you do, and you're an owner, a founding father. Is that not fucking sad? Think about that.
I am, but when you think about it like that, that was weeks ago though. So of course I'm focusing more now in the future of what's gonna happen. What happened in the past happened in the past. So
the past was fucking a week ago, man.
But the past can still influence the determination of now. If you lie to me every day, if you lie to me every day, and then that may make me feel as if, you know, I might question your judgment a little bit in the future, you know.
Thank you, Bucks. Holy fuck, yeah, I actually agree with that so fucking strongly. Somebody relay that shit to freaking Bulk and Skull, for fuck's sakes, because I'm not allowed to talk about the fucking past, okay? I already got a warrant for my arrest because I can't talk about the past. I can't state my own opinion. I can't be confident. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? It's like the YWC is a fucking expensive-ass strip club. Like, fuck it, hey. All these rules and regulations I gotta go through.
I like
you know what I'm saying?
Fucking Omega's shining, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, fuck it, hey. I mean, what, do I need to go through a credit check? And what, do I need to draw some blood and do forensic evidence? I mean, fuck it, hey. I mean, knowing Polston's queer ass, he probably would volunteer to do the motherfucking... My mind just went fucking blank on what the... you know what?
That's what happens when you get off on a rant sometimes, man. It's all good, though.
Yeah. We're like,
I mean, Shadowman, you were about to say some stuff, and you kind of got cut off. But I want to hear what you have to say. So, and then after that, I know Dallas is still here. I want to hear what he has to say as well. So.
All right.
Sorry about
okay. No, you're fine, Omega. You're good. You're good. And you know, like Cody, I'm new to this. Like, I just came in. You know, I was looking forward to this because I thought, okay, I get to have some fun here on YouTube because, you know, I haven't had a lot of fun in quite some time, you know. and you were the first group I joined. You know, I mean, I was never a group person from the beginning when I came here. I was like, you know, let's just join the group. What harm could it do? Nothing that's gonna harm me. So what I did then was I joined, and obviously at the start, obviously, you know, I was building myself up, and everything was going smoothly. I wasn't questioning you at that point. I was kind of okay with myself, like, but obviously, you know, eventually I would get into a feud sooner rather than later, because I was going to pitch it to you. I know you did have future plans for me, correct? You did have some.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I was thinking like I could have a feud before I would win any championship, you know, and I'm just trying to, you know, try and keep my things. Excuse me if I'm getting tongue-tied here. Okay.
No
Let's
rush,
see.
man.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm in no rush. But like, as soon as I saw what happened with Will when he exploded, I got a little bit concerned. You know, I was like, is this how it is? Is there cracks in this group that I don't know about? You know, you know, this is your time to be honest with me. Were there problems before I got here? Were there huge problems? Because when I saw Will go off like that, I was worried. I was worried that I would end up the same way he did, you know? Like I might have gotten screwed over, I might have, you know, left in a big kind of temper tantrum, I suppose, and I would have been like, screw this, you never made it fun for me, etc., etc. Like, now's the time to tell me, were there any cracks? Was there any problems before I got here?
I will not bullshit you at all. Will knows this. I will be honest. Problems? Oh yes. With group channels like Dallas, if you don't mind me mentioning, WGS, there was probably some problems there, and that's the case with all group channels. Now, the shooters and the network, that's not a problem. Everything's all fine and dandy over there. The Revolution is where problems are at. And that's me being honest. Other than that, the WWNWS in general is we have fights, but at the end of the day, it's mainly when it comes to Revolution storyline stuff is when there's problems and cracks. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's making sense to me, yeah.
Yeah. Which I will not lie. I've seen the cracks. I know that I have caused a bit of the cracks, probably most of the cracks, I'll admit. And I look at the cracks, I'm like, why are we still doing this? I have to remind myself, like, alright, well, I like doing this. I like having an outlet, as Jesse called it. An outlet. So if that makes sense. Like, you know, something to do. Like, I get to relive a dream.
Is your outlet involve you always being on top, though?
Oh, no. No. That's just how it ended up.
Sure? Are you sure about that?
I won't lie. There was like, well, maybe I would want to be the top guy, but since then it's been all like flood, and it just happened a lot. I'm like, fuck, I don't want this.
All right. I mean, Dallas, you got anything to say, man? You've been involved in this stuff from day one. Say your piece if you're here still.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm still here. Yeah. Well, no, I mean, like, my whole thing was, like, I never really wanted to be involved creative direction-wise. Like, I don't mind. It just, the thing is like, for me, my strong point was always, I think, doing video editing and then being able to cut promos. So I just felt like, ultimately, and it's nobody's fault, because in Cody's defense, too, like, in regards to the initial, when I started doing those promos, I think the channel got flagged anyway, and then all the videos got removed, and we had to, or they had to start another one, so that's understandable. So kind of in Cody's defense as to why that didn't really completely work. But ultimately, yeah, and that's kind of why I haven't been involved lately too. Besides work-related stuff, is the fact that I mean, those videos. It's not like it takes 10 minutes to do those videos, like having to download the clips and then edit them and then do the effects and make sure the music is on point with whatever's playing at the time. And like, there's just so many hours beyond hours that have been put into those. And I mean, there's been people that have joined, which I don't like, no disrespect to them, but have joined in after I was there, and they are getting more, title shots and this and that, and I haven't even had an ounce of really like any of that either. So I'm willing to put in the time, but at the same time too, I'm not asking to be the top guy, the bottom guy. I don't really care. Just as long as I get adequate time and I'm not just wasting my time making these 6-hour promo videos for nothing, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Sorry, Will, if I may. Dallas, if you had those problems, then you could have talked to me. I know, like with Will, that has happened, and I've still kind of screwed up on things. Again, I can't take that back. At the same time, though, it's like it is fucked up, yeah. But like that's what it's a learning experience. You've only done this for what, a year? It's still a learning experience. Yeah, it's not easy being in a McMahon's shoes, so to speak.
No, that's fine.
Say
Like
the same thing about YWC in general. Like, everything's messed up and crazy in this community.
Anything YWC in general, Omega? Is that what you said? Or
yeah. Sorry if I'm still talking off topic. I'm just.
Oh no. You're good.
It's open forum, really. I'm just saying.
What's that?
It's an open forum, my friend.
Oh. Okay, so I can be an asshole. Oh, thanks a lot, Will.
You
Now I got it notarized from Will.
Come here.
Omega, stop being a dick.
I am the safe haven. You come here to be yourself, and fucking, that's it. Just don't fucking insult me, because if you do, I'm gonna boot you. No, I'm just kidding.
I hate your value system. Your values appear foolish in the eyes of others.
I'm sure
That's
they do.
antagonism.
I'm sure they do, but hey, they're mine. I don't hide them. So, whatever.
Well, yeah, Will, you're bringing up good points, and even Jesse was saying, I was talking, like he was speaking in our group chat deal, and he even said that you and others were making good points about the revolution. So,
what point would that be?
he didn't say specifics, but in general, I guess in general talk, so to speak, or quote unquote, as I might put it, real talk.
Just say what the fuck was said, man.
What was said in the group chat is I just started watching Will's Hangout, and honestly, they're making a lot of good points about the revolution.
Mhm.
And that was it. That's pretty much the only thing that was said.
That's it. All right, man. Well.
No, I'm taking it as you giving advice. Kind of as you giving advice. Hard advice.
Hey, Will, oh shit, sorry.
Go ahead, Buck.
Oh, I was just asking, are we gonna be going for 8 hours tonight, or?
No, dude, I gotta work in the AM. I can't be late, man.
Yeah, how many hours do you think this is gonna be going on for? How many more?
Till the ends of time.
It's only 8:30, so maybe, I don't know. I didn't plan for it to go this long, to be honest with you.
Let's just see how it goes for the most part.
Let's just see
Can
what
we get
happens.
some documents then?
So
After y'all, what you talking about, can somebody please read me the whole YWC handbook so I won't violate it?
There is no handbook, man. Just be yourself, dude. Just be yourself. If you can't get over by being yourself, you're fucked.
I'll just message Danny Bryant to try and get him in here because it'd be funny.
You can get we got one, two,
in there.
We got two empty spots, so if you want to share the link with anybody you think will contribute to this broadcast, let them in.
I'll try to get Mitchell in here. MES
You can always invite Patty and Selma back in here once they get back from their honeymoon, apparently.
NF Punk is in the hangout. I understand you have some questions, so by all means, shoot those questions to whoever you want to shoot them to. The forum is yours. Unmute yourself.
Can I talk about something? Bearstown came back last night at the end of WJ's, Robbie's hangout. And, fuck me, he was going on about some fucking boring ass shit on that end of that hangout. What were we talking about? He kept repeating himself about his Facebook. He was like, I don't know what I should do with my Facebook, should I go back on there?
Talking about Bearstown.
Yeah.
Yes, Punk can join. He's in here. Wanting to hear what the fuck he has to say, but he ain't saying shit. He's muted right now.
He probably joined and then just read.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
There we go.
Yeah, what's up? This is just going to be like an impromptu type of deal. Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only question I kind of do have, man, that it was like, you know, to me it was kind of a bit shitty. How Jason was the only guy that had to do a tryout video.
A trial video? When he the only guy that had to do a trial video?
That's right.
Yeah, on his own channel, which would have made no sense for him, because his subscribers were like, what the fuck?
Others have done tryouts with me on Skype, and others have done their, pretty much, they came on, did a video on the channel, and that was really their quote-unquote tryout sort of deal.
Yeah, but they got the platform to do it either on Skype in a private talk with you, or on the actual channel where it would have made sense. But in regards to Jason, he had to do it on his own channel, and like, you know, his subscribers would have probably thought, is there something wrong with him, you know what I mean?
Well, to make that clear, I don't think, I may be wrong unless I probably did, but I don't know. I didn't ask him to do that. I just got the link from Scott to that video. I'm like, alright, well, okay, I didn't ask him to do this, but alright, that's cool. And he did that, I looked at it.
Who asked him to do a trial video?
Did I? I don't think.
I'm asking you, who asked him to do a tryout video?
That I have that I don't know. I honestly
no idea. The other night in the hangout, you said that was a tryout video for him, so you kind of knew it was a tryout
for him. Yeah, I could tell that was a tryout video. He said first promo tryout video title, whatever it was. That didn't necessarily mean that I knew he was gonna do that. If that makes sense.
Okay, one more thing. Okay. You know the way that hangout happened the other night, where obviously I didn't know, it was a review. I thought, coming on there, cutting a promo would have been cool, for your channel. Could you not see, gold at that time, or was it...
Oh, I saw gold. Don't get me wrong, I saw gold. But like I said...
But why did you make the video, afterwards?
Wait, what?
But, you could have messaged me and said, hey, you should do this at another time, but instead, you went on a live hangout, and you were talking about it.
That wasn't necessarily the right thing to do at the same time, and I'll admit, that one right. At the same time, it was I had to do a take one, and this was take two. It overall was just the anger getting the best of me, and I'll be done honest with you there.
Alright, quite frankly, you know what, if, Will, I heard, because I've been watching a bit, if Will is, going to get creative route or whatever, when I do come back, you want to be, in that Revolution type of deal, because, I want to whip the bringer's ass.
If I'm in charge, I can't be part of the storylines.
Come on.
You could book
Vince
one,
McMahon was in a storyline.
Yeah, Punk's right. You could book one random match.
Yes.
Not frequent.
And
or do a Triple H job. Come in for one match.
It's a conflict of interest, you motherfuckers.
Oh no, Will is going to Triple H road. He's going to come out of fucking creative for one match in Germany.
I'm corporate. Goddammit, I'm corporate.
You can be Paul Heyman, kind of character.
Paul Heyman.
Alright guys, I'm jumping out, alright guys, but KKR, Will, good hangout, bro.
All right, man. Good deal.
man.
Thank you for coming by. Hey, man, look, I look at like I said, man. If I am thrust into that position, if it's given to me, I will embrace it with open arms and try to make it a good thing, like I've been trying to do since day one. But I'm not going to kiss anybody's ass and try to cater to anyone. I'm sorry. I don't care if you've been here since day 1 or day 5. Excuse me. If your storyline sucks, I'm gonna tell you it sucks, man. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair.
It's a retarded idea, but I still think the Fabulous Fairy is the most over thing ever. I'm sorry.
It is, dude. Dude, I've seen it maybe once. I think I've seen it once, but it's done so well. It fits in at certain points.
Yeah, like I wouldn't do it. Like it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have it on a regular basis, but I think it's funny, you know, if played.
Well, you see the Fabulous Fairy as the world heavyweight champion or something?
No, but I'm talking just for like comic relief.
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude, and I can see all that stuff, and believe me, that more often than not, it's things like that that make me join the fucking review shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny stuff. I can see what is going to get views and what won't. That's all. I'm just saying, dude. But again, it's not my call to make. And even if I suck at it, you guys can be like, you know what, Will, man, you suck at fucking running stuff. Get the fuck out of here. You're out of here. Get the fuck out. You're done. You're over. It's done.
You're fired.
You're fired. Good. Done. All good, Shadow Man. What do you got to say about that?
Well, I think it sounds like a very solid idea. I mean, you must have very good ideas. You must be probably very innovative, so I'd give you a shot.
What makes you say that, though? Why are you endorsing me?
Well, you know, from what I was hearing that you had good ideas for storylines in the past and they got shut down, I was kind of thinking, well, what if those storylines had come to fruition? You know, they could have been something very special. So maybe you have something special to offer. That's just what I think, you know. I'm not a huge creative person when it comes to trying to book things, but you seem to have very good ideas.
Who are you talking to on Facebook right now on your phone?
I was gonna say, what are you doing down there, Shadow? What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I'm on my phone.
Who are you on your phone with, you son of a bitch?
I back you, Will, because you said it yourself, and it's been proven many times. We both have the same mind frame, and we think alike. So, yeah.
I've gotten along with Omega since I fucking came in contact with him. He's a good guy. I got nothing but respect for him. He never fucking disrespected me. He's a cool dude. You want to be the next WWNWS World Heavyweight Champion? I'll book you in that match. You'll win. I'm just kidding, man. It don't work that way.
Who's your champion now?
You got to work your way up the ranks, motherfucker.
Who's your champion now?
Hey, I can't pull a Sting.
Jesse's the champion. Jesse's the champion.
Is he still on YouTube or is he just quit?
I don't know.
No, he's still here. He's it's just he closed his channel and he's just doing like basic stuff with the WWNWS, and I do believe he's planning on doing like some fantasy stuff. But come March, I do believe, which is when his wife is due, he'll be, from what I told me, he will be basically appearing very minusculely, let's put it that way, or none altogether. But yeah, officially he's technically done by March, but he may come, you know, every couple months or so, from what he says.
There you go, guys.
If you're running it, he ain't gonna want to be part of it, unless you make up in case.
So who is he dropping the belt to? Who's he dropping the belt to?
Casey Gale.
I am not going to disclose spoilers on there.
Yeah, I was just
well, if I'm going to be writing storylines, I need to know who the fuck is.
Like, I'll tell you what, if we did go through with this, I'm still going back and forth and debating on it.
Have him drop to DMG or Cody Massa, like your worst guys. Okay.
Like I said, I won't disclose it live on air, but I can. If we did go with this, I could talk to you about it off air.
If I'm gonna have control of storylines, I need to know what's going on. That's all I want. That's all I care about. Actually, it's not all I care about. I really don't give a fuck if you give me control or not.
I don't think he is. He's contemplating it. He hasn't said yes. He's taking he's having trouble accepting it.
And with respect to the Jesse comment too, like no, he said, as I think Cody Brainerd said too, like he agreed with the ideas that Will has stated, and that has been stated in general in this hangout. So no, there wouldn't be any problems if Will took over for a permanent or a temp basis or whatever ends up coming about. But I still do think it would be like, really, what does a person have to lose by giving you the reins for a bit? I don't see any downside to that at all. But again, I don't make the calls either. I'm just calling it like it is as well.
No, I mean, what I'm trying to do is just help. I'm trying to help. I don't gain anything from this, but you guys do. And that sounds like an arrogant comment, but it's just a real comment. Like, I don't gain anything from this. I do this because I enjoy doing it for you guys. You guys don't understand that shit. Like, when I did that work and when I had you going, Cody, trust me, that was your best fucking performance ever.
Bearstown's doing a hangout, not quite sure on what. The title of it is Bearstown Announcement, would I go or leave. So,
and do your thing, dude.
What's up?
Bearstown's annoying.
You called him annoying?
Yeah, he is annoying. He's not a bad guy, but yesterday he was just going on about it.
I mean, everybody knows my opinions on him. I just don't really feel like he, I guess, adds a lot. I feel as if he kind of just interrupts everyone when they're. I don't know. I'm not trying to be a dick.
He killed.
You will always end up looking like a dick, Bucks, according to a lot of shit that has just went down. Okay, so you might as well.
Your timing is fucking horrible, Buck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you for you when you join shit. The way say shit. He's like, he's kind of annoying, but I'm going to join his hangout and then whatever, and then you get hate for it.
So we feeling, I want to join.
Come on, man, Buck, man, take your spots.
We should tell him to leave YouTube. Just tell him to leave.
Man, you should buy a lawyer and attorney. That way your opinion can be valid, Bucks. That's what I'm saying. You know, you and I need to go
off of YouTube. Get the fuck off YouTube. We're gonna fucking troll you until you leave.
You know what? I will agree with Buck in a sense. Like, yeah, people interrupting, like, regardless of who they are. But yeah, some people come in and they constantly interrupt. If I do it, sometimes it's because I'm lagging and there's a bit of a delay. But yeah, I agree. People that do that in Hangouts tend to get a bad rep. So I'll give credit there for sure.
But he was doing it yesterday. For me, it sounded like he was doing it for attention yesterday, and that was all he was doing.
Wait, me? What did I do?
Oh no, not you. I want about Bearstown.
Oh yeah, no. I mean he
was doing it for attention yesterday.
My honest opinion of him is he doesn't really add a whole lot to the Hangouts. Nobody in the chat wants to see him. Everybody. I mean he has 5 or 6 troll accounts dedicated to saying leave YouTube. I mean not a lot of people want to see, hear, or talk to the guy. I personally just don't feel like he adds a lot. I can't hold a conversation with him. He can't hold the topic. I can't hold the topic when talking to him. So therefore, I just don't like him.
No, everyone says it doesn't take it into his head. He does not take it in. He just continues talking about the same thing.
And exactly, like it's kind of like Melanie. We could be talking about something completely unrelated, and the Bears can just chime in with, "You need to convert to Christianity, or God shall strike you." Just stuff like that.
Was that the Bears' chance?
God. Oh man.
I was cool with Bears, but then he pulled some fuck shit on me, so he could go. I don't give a fuck about him at this point. He could go join the rest of the Spice Girls over there.
Spice Girls.
Oh, good lord.
I mean, I got a whole lot more names, unlike some people who can only come up with Cotton Picker, but just saying.
So, Kyle, have you been making troll accounts to go against Bears Town?
Huh?
Kyle? Bucks, I mean?
Oh?
Kyle, I mean... Kyle,
Oh, my name's not Kyle.
It's Kyle, it's Kyle Benson.
That's not true at all. I don't know who that person is.
It's you. It is you.
No. But anyway, what we know, I've never made a troll account to go against Bearstown. No.
I got your legitimate Facebook. It is you.
I gave you a Facebook of someone that I know to stay in contact with you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know who this what was it? Your manager? What was it called? Cody?
Yeah.
What's his manager thing called? His manager?
Wait, what?
Oh,
Wait,
Bucks manager. What's it?
I couldn't hear you clearly. What did you say?
Bucks Fuse manager. What's it called? That you said something. His social media manager? Was that what it was?
Quote unquote promotional manager.
Yeah. Is that me?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wait, is that you?
Oh,
No.
wait a
No.
minute. Hold on, wait a minute. So you are, is Sam the Genesis saying that he has been Bucks Views promotional manager this whole time?
No, I was kidding. No. He was helping me out with the Sean's View controversial issues stuff.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty much responsible for how him getting popular, just because I promoted him on that channel.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go on head out because I got stuff to do. I will think about it. I will take all of it under consideration. I'll let you know what's to do. Alright. Will.
Hey man, look, if not, like I said, man, I stick by what I said. I'm done with that stuff. I really meant it. I just don't feel the need to waste my time and invest in storylines that I'm trying to get you guys over in and have them changed and fuck another person over.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I get you, but so I just want to make sure, if I may, put this out there real quick beforehand. No matter what the choice is, would there still be a basis of you do you, we do us, whatever, even ground?
I will have no involvement in anything that you do, and with you saying something like that, I already know what your decision is. So you go on and do your own thing. Trust me, I will not involve myself in any way, shape, or form. So you're good to go, man. Keep on running the show, man.
That's my final decision, dude, but I'm
It is, man. I can tell. It's all good, man.
Alright.
I get you. That's why I'm asking that question.
With that, it's a bit hard. You know?
Have a good day, man.
Alright, you too. Later.
Alright, peace out. Get the fuck out of my hangout.
I've got an idea. Hold on.
Well, I mean, I don't want to cause shit, but I don't really see what the bad thing is in giving it a try. It's not like he's losing. I mean, it's not like he's passing a torch or he's losing physically something. I just don't understand what would be the harm in trying.
Well, to him, he's losing power.
But what power, really, though? I mean, there's
Hello?
really...
To people like you and myself, makes no.
My answer's yes.
But
my answer's yes.
Mm.
You're now in charge. Goodbye.
The fuck?
He has magical powers, man. Look at up he gone. But yeah, man, it's just no. I see what that whole comment is like. If I take this into consideration, blah blah blah. I don't know. I'm all set. I'd rather just be done with it, be gone. I would love to have control and make my own storylines and whatever, and evaluate the thing and whatever. And I wouldn't have to just to make the product better would be great. But I know for a fact that would never happen.
Well, not shit. Now he's in the group chat. He's obviously upset. I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't want to start shit. But yeah, he's not upset at you or anything. He's just, I don't know, upset at himself. But yeah, whatever. I don't know. Ultimately, yeah, there's nothing a person can do. Just keep doing what you're doing, and yeah, fuck it, I guess, right?
What else can I do? What else can I do? At the end of the day, I tried to help you. You either want me to help you. I'm not trying to ask for any type of evaluation process. Either you like my ideas, you like what I can offer you, or you don't. And if you don't, whatever. But you are the quote-unquote founding father, and all these other founding fathers have to answer to you. So at the end of the day, they have to answer to Cody. So Cody gets to make the decision, but he's playing games like, oh, well, if I decide this, da da da. Nah, man, I ain't down with that. That just means he doesn't want to do it. So if he doesn't want to do it, then that's fine. And even if I do it, it's going to be shot down anyway, man. Same old story, different angle. All set with that, man. I gotta go to work in the AM, so that's where my money comes from, not from the WWNWS. That's time that gets taken out of my personal time.
Jeez, well, what are you gonna do now? You're gonna be twiddling your thumbs and watching some more adult films?
I'm gonna have to put more time into WWA 2K16.
Is that
done.
good, by the way?
Gonna have to have more sex with my girlfriend and fucking,
Speaking of sex, I had a very interesting, weird-ass conversation with Post last night.
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
No, because what happened was it was in a hangout between me, Melanie, Robbie Battle, and Poston in Bearstown. And as soon as I walked in Bearstown, I walked away.
And me.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
No, but it was like late. It was, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, he said some shit. Like, yeah, me and him, I guess we got into it because I was like, oh wow, this is kind of awkward. But at the same time, because I'm like, what the fuck happened here? Because I was looking at my thumbnails and saw, the faces and shit, and then I was just surprised to see him. I wasn't like scared or nothing. I was just like, wow, this is kind of awkward. And then I forgot how the hell he ended up coming about to this revelation about me, but apparently he says I'm gay or some shit. He's nothing but gayness detected within me. He's like, I forgot exactly what the fuck he said. Fuck. But it was just, he said, yeah. You talked about Austin Aries' crotch and WJ's hangout or some shit, which I really don't remember doing. You said WJ is hot or something, and then he was like, and because I apparently said all of that, he goes, yeah, I come to the conclusion that you have a crush on me, Omega. It was just the way he said it. It was like he was trying to he was hitting on me by asking me a question. You know what I'm saying? It was just one of those weird things, and I was like, what?
You're like, fuck.
And FYI, I guess it's more funnier to me because he's been doing this shit for like the past few years. He has a crush on me, guys. That's what he talks about me. I'm like, I'm responding, but yeah.
That must be why he likes
What's up?
That's why he likes TNA.
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to convince me to like him or something. I'm like,
Yeah,
Okay, buddy.
he wants you to like him. He feels left out. He's like, don't leave me, Omega. Don't leave me. I just want to talk to you.
But I don't give it. I mean, if I flirt with Melanie, I'm somehow me flirting with Melanie just is me compensating for the fact that I'm gay. But if I do like a gay joke, like if I say I don't know, Shadow Man likes to fuck dwarves, or I'm still gay for thinking of that. It's like, fuck. It's like no matter what I do, I'm gay. Apparently, like what the fuck.
Why are you so gay? Omega. Omega? Should I call you Omega? No, it's
Hey, hey. I'm gonna change my catchphrase to hey, bitches.
Oh man.
I have this guy who lives next door. He has a camera outside his house. So when my girlfriend comes up, he always comes outside to talk to her. So what I did is I stuck a magnet on his camera. So fucked his camera up. Fucking creepy bastard.
Alright guys, hey man, I'm gonna shut this motherfucker down because, quite frankly, I'm kinda tired and wanna go to bed. So, I wanna thank everybody for joining.
You're welcome.
Omega, Shadow Man, you've been kinda quiet tonight, but you are the Shadow Man and you lurk in the shadows, so that's expected. Dallas, thank you for joining and fucking adding your input. You made a fucking impact. Trust me.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Bucksview will never forget your name.
Well, we'll see.
He's not used to hearing people use bigger words than he uses.
Yeah. Alright, don't get fucked. He's alright and that. He's stupid at times.
I just proved,
I'm out.
just proves karma's a bitch. But anyway, yeah, thanks again.
Alright, guys, man. You have yourselves a wonderful evening.
You too.
Man.
Yep.
God bless and good night.